I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Welcome back, everybody.
Here we are, another episode.
This is another good episode.
Yeah,
I am excited for this one.
No more number calling because at this point, until
Yeah,
until we get a new calendar going, since we have officially started the new year and ran out of the last calendar.
Season 3, man. Season 3, we'll have everything
Uh,
figured the fuck out.
well,
All
and-
nice and organized.
And again, well, I mean, they clicked here
Yeah,
from somewhere, right?
they know.
They saw the number. They had, I mean,
yeah, it's there. You know what number this is. Stop asking me.
And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way, guys. I just mean, like, honestly, at this point,
I am.
Well, yeah, I know you are, but I just mean at this point though, it's hard to remember, right? Like, especially like when like editing and you're looking like a couple weeks away
Yeah.
from the edit, and I'm like, oh, it's episode. Wait, but that's not the episode I just
Yeah, that's
edited,
not the one that's
which is
coming
not
out yet.
necessarily the
That's
one that just
you're working
released.
on.
Yeah, and it's like, oh man, the numbers are all over the place. It makes it really difficult. So
And
yeah,
the further we record out, the harder it gets.
but I will remember that we don't need to do anything special about the name, so you guys know this is the Big
Big
Lebowski. Here we are,
We are drinking our White Russians.
having a good time, guys. I like a White Russian.
Yeah, this like one of the first things I drank back in high school.
I can't I don't know how far into my drinking it was before I had. So my friends, we did coffee liqueur drinks, but we did rattlesnakes.
Never
You ever had a
one.
rattlesnake?
No.
So it's like some kind of coffee liqueur, so like, you know, Kahlua or something. And then cream de cacao. It's like a clear liquor. So it's like it's like chocolate cream,
chocolate
but it's
cream.
clear. And something I don't remember. People out there who like to drink are gonna be real mad at this.
They're like, this is exactly the comment section full of recipes for it.
Well, it's a layered shot.
Oh, cool.
And
One of
so,
those,
like-
those fancy ones.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, liquor stores used to sell them as a kit, and so like statute of limitations.
Oh, yeah, it's way out,
This
man. We're
was in
fine.
high school. My friend's brother we all drank a lot of coffee already as teenagers, and so he was just like, I'll get us rattlesnake mixes, we'll drink and
Yeah,
it
boys
just
like
became like
coffee.
it became the like standard
The thing.
drink for us.
Nice.
Not like party or anything. If it was just like the 5 of us hanging out
This
that
is
night.
the D&D drink. We're sitting there
Yes.
sipping on our rattlesnakes.
Yes, dude, that's
Hell
exactly
yeah.
what it was. And so like I'm not the only thing that's different about this is that like everything that made that one creamy was still some kind of booze, right? Like so
Yeah.
it might have been like some kind of Baileys or some
Yeah,
kind of
so
like
there wasn't any like just cream or
yeah,
half and
yeah.
half
So
in it.
everything, but that's like the only different, you know, and it wasn't vodka. So it was
Baileys.
all
Creamy.
liqueurs, I think, in that layered thing. So
Yeah.
again, it's like brown,
those
it's
layered
like brown,
drinks, man.
clear, and then the white
Yeah.
on top is how it was. Don't ask me why it's called a rattlesnake, because again, it's like sweet it's just like this, a sweet coffee. So nothing's like biting you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not a rattlesnake.
I feel like that would be something like with some like cayenne pepper or something
It-
in it.
I-
Something
yeah.
bite you, you know, or super sour maybe.
But yeah, so to me, having this is super nostalgic to me. I'm just like, I kind of taste the rattlesnake of it all.
Yeah.
It's just a coffee liqueur drink, which again is not a coffee drink. I want to be clear. This is more akin to having like a Dunkin' Donuts drink,
Yeah,
like an iced coffee from
but it
like
melted.
a place like that. Yeah, right though. Because
the Dunkin' Donut drink from the next morning, it's just
Or
like,
s-
it's fine.
or just the one that they do with the straight ice in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like where it's just this liquid with ice. It's that, dude. Because again, it would be this. Because we just we
with a
opted not
bunch
for
of booze in it.
we opted for no ice, because if you watch this movie at least a couple of times, this man made his no ice. He
Yeah.
wasn't worried about the
We
ice.
didn't give a shit.
We're trying
The
to.
scene with them after him and Maud get
Yes.
he's in there. He just the half and half
Yes,
just sitting on the
sitting there
counter.
from
He
the-
smells it. It's like,
Ah,
it's
okay.
fine.
So yeah, we're just trying to find our most dude like vibes we can. So we thought we don't need ice. We're just
Nah,
gonna do
man.
this. We're good. Everything was cold.
You're
We're
lucky we
fine.
put it in a cup.
We could have just like straight like mugged it.
Yeah,
like,
just
straight,
put it in a
like-
coffee mug.
It is a coffee drink.
Yeah, see, that's what I would. I wonder if it'd be a good, like hot.
I
Like a
don't know
hot
if
one.
the
I've only ever
idea
had it
I
cold.
don't know if the idea of a hot coffee drink I get would be
Yeah.
good, but I don't know the idea of the booze and the milk and then heating,
Hmm.
right? Like we're already lucky it doesn't.
Curdle
So I don't know if we
like an
should
Irish car
yeah,
bomb.
I don't know if we should add the extra step of some kind of like heat and what it might do to this whole
We'll get an
process.
odd form of cheese.
On that note, let's get into
Yeah.
this. That was a okay. Uh so again, this is one of those casts we don't need to spend forever on, right?
No, you
Because
know everyone in this
well,
movie.
and we always say the bigger the people, the less we need to say about them. Some of these people are people that Steve Buscemi has come up enough times that even though we say we don't need to talk about them, we've talked about him and we've said
Yeah.
probably everything we need to. Look back on any movie Steve Buscemi was in that we've done before, and you'll probably hear our opinions on Steve
and
Buscemi.
other movies he's been in.
It does, the further we get into this, it does kind of make it fun, right? Like to where like we can save ourselves time because we do like to do this tiny, because it stops us when we don't do this research. We'll dead stop
And be like, oh shit, who the fuck was that guy?
So you know, like I know we've got some fans that they love this section, and I want you guys to know it's totally by accident. It's because if you go to the very early ones before we ever did it, we would there would be some, you never got to hear them, but there would be long pause points where we would either actually look it up or not look it up, but spend forever staring at each other, kind of being like, should we? I want to know myself personally.
Like,
and so
is this something we can wait till after we're done? You know,
well, and it just would dead stop the conversations to a point to where it's like hard to keep going because we'd
And
both
then
be looking at each other like I feel like I can't continue.
Yeah, it's like, and then it's like, where the fuck were we?
Yeah. So
what are we doing?
Where
am I?
While I appreciate that everybody enjoys it, it is fun when we don't have to do it because we've done it before, and we are starting to do enough movies. I mean, we've been doing this for a while, that there are a lot of people that we can just say, I'm sure if you want to hear our opinions on this guy.
I've covered this director before. You know I don't like him.
This actor, this person, the sound, this composer. Like, I mean, we've said a lot. We
try and get everybody important.
So we've said a lot about a lot. And so these guys are all people that probably we've said something about. And if not, I'm sure at some point we will be like, oh, I have to say something about this right now. Today, not going to be that day. Most of these are big enough people. You know what you've seen them in. You know you have seen them.
You've seen them in something.
But we will run down the names just to get it done. So we've got the dude himself, Jeff Bridges. Kind of love the Bridges brothers. Him and Bo. Good guys.
Bo Bridges, my dude.
Right?
General Landry.
Yeah. It's Stargate reference for all the true fans out there.
He was a good replacement for Don S. Davis. I thought he did really good.
I mean, he did good with what he got handed.
Yeah, and he's a little bit more of an asshole than General Hammond ever was. He's kind of like, I don't give a shit. I'm in charge.
We have John Goodman as Walter. He's one of again. So
he's John Goodman.
Well, and this is such a fun John Good. Like,
dude, this is the best character
crazy.
he's ever done.
He's so insane. He's on record with several different places as this being the most fun he's ever had.
I totally
on set
believe it.
Making a movie.
He's such a dick.
He's done well again. Like, you know, he's done a lot of Coen Brother movies. Yeah. And so he's just, you know, like that's why he does them. He has fun on all
Walter,
of them.
The dude from Brother We're Out There, the salesman guy,
the Cyclops.
Yeah,
because
he's got the eye patch.
Yes, yeah. No, he's good, dude. I love John Goodman, and again, he's always great in the Coen Brothers movie.
Dan and Roseanne.
Yeah. So we
character so good they resurrected him twice.
You got to do something. I mean, you can't just let him be gone. I'm just saying. So we don't need to say anything. You know who it is. But again, the character of Walter, great character. Apparently based on someone the Coen Brothers know.
Yeah, some other director.
Yeah, which I think is
he had the same beard and he'd always like talk about Vietnam.
Yes,
and it was always kind of like we were never sure if he actually was in Vietnam or not.
And he was just always too intense. Yeah, I love that. And then like apparently like that's literally like a 1-to-1 because at some point. One of the things I said John Goodman even asked if he could do more of a beard, and they were like, "No, has to be this thing
because that's the kind of beard that guy."
This
fucking
is what he
had.
Is you got to look this.
You
part.
know when they got done shooting it, they took the movie to that guy and was like, "Hey man, want to see our new movie?
Think you're gonna love it?
You're gonna love this shit."
Okay, it's good to know that they've got some spite in them. You know what
Right?
I'm saying? God bless you, Coen
They
Brothers.
exist out of spite, just like the rest of us.
Obviously we've got Steve Buscemi. If we because we should cover the
Yeah,
bowling
the
team,
bowling
right?
team, the top three.
Even though Steve Buscemi probably has some of the smaller screen time, even
Yeah,
than some like walk off characters,
yeah,
right?
dude. Like he has maybe like one line each time you see him,
And
and
well,
it's usually just like he's like a step behind the
he's a
conversation.
step
Like,
behind.
who peed on your rug, dude?
Well, and sometimes you get some insight from him that's good. It is always behind though. It's
It
never
is.
relevant to what they're talking about. But sometimes there's some wisdom hidden in there. It's just not
And man,
useful anymore.
he did talk him into going to In and Out, and that
I'm
is some
saying,
wisdom right there.
right? So I love Donnie,
Me too.
despite the uselessness of Donnie, right? Like I still love Donnie.
The movie wouldn't work without Donnie. Then you
Of course not.
then you just have Walter and the dude.
You
You
need
need Donnie to deflect Walter
and
every
the
once
better
in a while.
the better part about this is too like the dude uh almost like you said, he only gets a couple of lines every time they're all together. The dude only directly interacts with Donnie in those scenes like half of those
Yeah,
times.
like it's
Like
sometimes
most of
he
the
just
time
acts like he's not even
he
there.
ignores
Ignores
everything
him
he says,
completely.
and the things that he does respond to are always the craziest ones. Like when he's
At
like,
least Walter
"Dude, your
acknowledges
phone's
him.
ringing."
Thank you, Donnie.
Right? Those are the only so like it's always the ones where it's just like that's what you finally
He
decided to
cracks me
answer
up
him
every
about.
time. He's
Yes.
just why he's like, I'm going home, Donnie. And it's like, okay, your phone's
Phone's
ringing.
ringing.
Thank you, Donnie.
Man. But yeah, so I love the dynamic. I love
Yeah.
this dynamic. It's fun because again, friend groups are like that.
Yeah,
You know,
they
there's
totally are.
there's a guy.
Sometimes you're like, you look at guys and you're like, why are they all
Yeah.
fucking friends?
Again, this is like an exaggerated version, but again, you know it. When you see it, you're like, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
There are the two that are like the friends, and then
And
there's that
then
guy who's just kind of there.
the guy who
and
showed up a few years later.
and they're not upset that he's there, so they're
No.
never gonna be like, you can't be here, but he doesn't contribute a lot.
No, he's just kind of there.
The other thing that since we're
The
saying
shadow
this,
friend who just follows you around.
since we're saying this about the league and the fact that they're a 3-man, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice in the movie, since we were actually like watching and taking notes, every other bowling team we see is like a 2. We only see like the 2-man part. We see the Jesus and his buddy.
It's true.
We see Smokey, and Smokey
And-
only talks about his partner.
Yeah,
He
his other
literally
partner.
mentions
Yeah, that's
one
right.
guy.
They use free bird rules. They just swap out a third man.
An alternate in or
yeah.
something? Well, because think about it. Somebody's always late on that team.
Yeah, it's true.
The dude's late.
Dude's late. Walter's late.
Yeah.
I think Donnie's the only one. Donnie's the only one who's dedicated.
I think that is it's perfect for the character of Donnie too. But yeah,
He's the only one of them that bowls strikes too through the entire movie.
Yeah, well, yes, but there's a secret to that too. Did you? Okay, we'll do it here.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, at the end
where he doesn't get the strike and he's kind of like, that was weird,
and then he dies.
Yeah, it's because he knew something was off.
Yes, he knew it.
He was already starting to have the heart attack long before the.
Well, if you watch the scene, he starts grabbing his arm. He's like if literally watch it one more time. Watch him. After that, he's like rubbing, and again, you would think because we see him noticeably be upset about the spare or the missing he got a spare. We know.
Yeah, we know he knocked the other one down.
But we see him. He's very distraught about the fact he didn't get the strike, and he's like worried. And so when you see the arm rub, you even like you just pass it off at first. You're like, oh, he's just like, oh, something's wrong with my arm. That's why
that tennis elbow.
That's why it messed up my. And then when he has the heart attack, you're like,
oh shit!
No, it was just already.
It was his left arm.
He was already going. It's so clever, so easy to miss. I hadn't noticed it until like a couple of years. One of the most recent times beyond podcast viewings that I had watched it was the first time I had seen it. And I was like,
I totally missed
holy
it.
shit!
I just noticed that he's like this is the first time he actually misses a strike in the entire movie.
In the whole movie. Okay, before we get to the start, because that's exactly how we start. So.
Yeah, let's start with some bowling.
We still got to name a couple other people. So we have Maud Lebowski, Julianne Moore.
Again,
Julianne
she's been
Moore.
on the show before.
Yes. Well, and like we said when she was on the show before, you know her because she was also the person who took over in the Hannibal Lecter series.
Yeah.
So, no more Jodie Foster when you saw the second time
They
and you
both
were
have
like
red hair.
when you saw the second one and you were like, "Wait a minute,
Wait a
she looks a
goddamn
little bit
minute.
different." It's because it was Julianne Moore. Okay, guys. So again, like I said, you know who we're talking about.
Man, Jodie Foster got taller. How'd that happen?
Then we have the Big Lebowski. Again, the Big Lebowski is not the dude. The dude is the dude.
The dude is Jeff Lebowski.
Well, they're both Jeff Lebowski.
I feel like that guy would want to go by Jeffrey.
Well, but my thing is the dude doesn't even want to go by Jeff
or
Lebowski.
No, it's the dude.
Is the
Anytime
dude.
he has to tell somebody their name, he starts to be like, but the dude's fine,
Yeah. So again, my thing here is like, obviously the Big Lebowski can never be referring to the dude because the dude hates the name Lebowski.
Yeah.
So why would he ever be okay with being
established
the Big
in the
Lebowski?
very beginning of the fucking movie, almost.
So, but the Big Lebowski is the elder Jeffrey Lebowski. I guess
the guy in the wheelchair.
The guy in the wheelchair. Well, again, we all know
Winston
who we're talking
Churchill
about.
looking motherfucker.
Yes, he That's what they want you to think. It's
he
so reminiscent. It's outrageous.
I feel like he played Winston Churchill.
If he didn't, he should have.
Right? Is he still around? Is it too late? Can we get on that?
I don't look that up in the research because you don't like me to tell you things.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
So don't ask me those questions, Bo. Don't ask me those
Everyone
questions.
in film land lives forever. That's the whole point.
You can always turn them on and see them again.
Yeah. See? Exactly.
On that note, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I'm sorry, but that's
God damn it.
That's just the next person we had to say, dude. I didn't mean for it to happen that way. You just, I mean, it just happened.
Up.
Yes,
I'm so upset now.
So this
Not
is
the Hoffman.
This is a very young Philip Seymour
Yeah, it is.
Hoffman.
I forget every time I watch this movie. I forget he's in it. I'm just like, oh shit.
I forget that Bunny is Tara Reid, so we both can be on this forget train because again she's on it so little.
Yeah, this is like before American Pie.
This is early. Yeah, this is 98 for this. So yeah, it's way back. Yeah, I was young when I saw this because this was when Showtime, the movie channel that is Showtime, was early, and it still did a lot of like Sundance and like Independent and like this and that, and so like. This was early. They got this way early. They showed the hell out of it. They used to play the bowling part, the second dream sequence,
the bowling dream sequence.
Yeah, I can't. Whatever. I've got the name is in my notes. When we get there, I'll what it says the name of it, whatever it is. Because it's a full music production. They used to play that on Showtime in between movies, like the actual music video that it is,
Nice.
Right? Like it would just play
this whole fucking dance number.
Dude.
Got that dude going down the
Yes,
stairs, man.
I loved it.
Fucking Jeff Bridges had such a good time filming this thing. He's got such a big smile on his face.
Yeah. So I saw
it's
this
the only time in the movie he's clear faced, like he's not doesn't look stoned and shit. He's just
kinda... So I saw this young enough that like I remember a whole lot about the movie. So the Tara Reid thing is definitely before she was in anything else because I'm having those nostalgia from like young before I saw her in anything.
I know you when I'm watching American Pie.
See, exactly. Like it works it's the other way around.
You're the whore from Big Lebowski. I remember you.
Well, and that's the other thing. Like, she's not in that much.
No,
really.
Not.
You know,
she's
and like when you see her, it's
three
weird.
scenes.
When you see her, it's usually like at a funny angle and shit. Like she's like down.
Yeah.
She's not usually
a weird scene with her foot.
Yes. So you know what I'm saying? Or she's driving the car really fast at the end. Like there are very few still shots like directly on her, and she's super.
Hell, the
young.
last scene you see her in, you don't even see her. She's kind of running around naked in the background.
It could have been anybody.
Yeah, probably wasn't even her. It was an ass double.
But yeah, so again, like I always forget that. You always forget Philip Seymour Hoffman. I do too, but not to the extent like it's like I always like. Sometimes I'll think about the elder Lebowski, and I'll instantly be like, oh yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman, because I almost want him to be the like again. You like he's like in some of his later stuff before he passed away, he was almost rocking the look where he
He
could have been the
almost
elder
could have been the elder
Lebowski.
Lebowski. Yeah.
And so like I think that's the reason I still make the connection is because like in my head I still remember those scenes and he's still standing in them. Right? He's standing in the background.
Dude, complete blank. It's just like I'll be watching the credits and I'll see his name and I'll go, oh yeah, that's right.
Now, a person that I definitely never remember that they're in it until I watched the movie because I didn't watch a lot of the things that he's famous for until after they had been on TV for a while. So it's Mark Pellegrino. And if you don't know this guy, it's because he usually plays he's on the kind of shows that have big fandoms but are not necessarily like
He's
the
not like the main guy or
well, he's not the
anything.
main guy, and it's not a show that like having a big fandom doesn't necessarily mean having the most viewers.
Yeah, that's right.
It just means having the most diehard viewers, right?
Babylon 5 has a huge viewer base.
They have a strong
viewer base, I mean,
exactly,
but not a big one.
And so like he's from things like that, right?
Yeah.
Like Lost is huge. Lots of people started it, very few people ended it, but the people that watched all of it, those are
the diehards.
And so he's in Lost. He was Jacob. He's a very small part in that.
Yeah.
Really. He only got to do a few things, but he is also Satan on Supernatural, which again is another show that the fan base is not
season 6.
The fan base is not giant. But the people that are fans are fucking fans, and I'm one of them.
I've seen a lot of Mark of Cain tattoos.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I've not gotten any of the show tattoos, but I'm a big fan of the show.
My sister did.
I want to say Mark Pellegrino does the first Satan in maybe season 5. It's before Kripke is gone, just barely though. Because
episodes before
or it's something weird like that because you get to see the Satan and what he planned when he's wearing like a white suit and stuff. Like don't quote me on any of this. It's been a long time. It's been a long time because that show's so lengthy. It's hard to convince myself to do a full watch through again because it's a lot.
It's not like Star Trek, man. 7 seasons. We're done.
Yeah, dude, it's good. This is a lot. But so yeah, Mark Pellegrino though he's just a random throwaway thug in this, dude. He's not even somebody big, right?
He doesn't even get a name. At least Wu got a name. He's just blonde guy.
Yeah, but is Wu actually his name? Because when the first time the dude throws it out, have we seen him get told that by any credible source, or did he just throw it out himself? Did he just call him Wu? Yes, we'll get there. We'll get there, but yeah, I don't know if it. Listen,
racist.
I'm pretty sure in the credits he is still in the credits. It's Treehorn Thug 1 and 2, so he is still.
So he's just being racist.
Yes, Wu is not his credited character name by any means. It is that came from the dude type of name.
Could have been worse. Could have been like fucking Ching Chong over here.
I agree. I'm not saying. But I mean, okay. Let's just move away from.
Let's go backing carefully away from.
Well,
the racism.
we only have 2 more people that I think both of us want to mention, and so I'll mention my favorite. They're both nihilists. I'll mention my favorite, which is Flea. I love that Flea is one of our nihilists, especially because we just did Back to the Future not too long ago. And
more Flea.
He's big part of Back to the Future. Again, we did 1 and 3, and he's not in 1. Well, his character is mentioned in 1, but we don't see Needles.
Yeah, we don't see him.
But we hear about him. 2 is when we first get him, and then 3 we get the actual
drag race.
I would have hit that Rolls Royce. Love it.
So I wondered he didn't fucking do it. Missed it by that much.
Well, and again, that's why I love that it's Flea, because almost every time you see Flea is very rarely a constantly on screen character.
Yeah, he just kind of shows up. He shows up a couple
just
lines.
long enough for you to be like, "Is that fucking Flea? That's fucking Flea." And then he bounces out, and I love it. And this is exactly one of those, because the first time when the break-in scene, you barely
notice him.
Because they're all so crazy.
Yeah.
There's so much craziness going on. But yeah, so like by the time you realize it's him, it is 100% of those moments where the first time you realize it, you're like, was that fucking Flea? That looked like that. I know that tooth gap.
Remote?
Well, I know that tooth gap anywhere.
Right.
That's fucking Flea. Right? Like
if he had like short sleeves, the tattoos would have gave him away, I'm sure.
But so yeah, he's my favorite. Who's your favorite nihilist? Because I know I
He's the Russian guy
I'll
from everything. Any Russian dude Hollywood needs, it's this fucking guy.
Peter Stormare. I'll give you the name, but I know that you love that. Yeah, that guy. Because again, Bo watches a lot of things that has Russian characters. He likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
You know, a lot of Cold War-ish
Cold
things.
War
This
shit.
guy,
You need a Russian. This is your fucking
this guy is that dude for a long time.
Oh,
now.
dude,
He's
all
been
throughout
that
the
guy.
90s and 2000s.
Right? Well, and again, like,
I thought he was Russian.
Well,
forever.
like we said, John Wick, dude. Like, I mean,
yeah, he's in John Wick. He's a Russian bad guy.
He still is doing this. Like, I mean, he's good at it.
Because that accent, man. He's very good at the Russian.
It's great. So yeah, Peter Stormare gets all the props.
He's doing a German accent in this one though.
Uli Kunkel?
No, I like his name in the porn. It's even better. It's Carl Hungson.
Yes, no, I love it.
Or Hungus.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you got.
So he is Carl Hungus from now on.
But yeah, so that I would say that rounds out like our
the important.
Well,
people.
those are our big characters. We've got one last important person.
Okay.
John Turturro.
Yes. You don't fuck with the Jesus.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. So that is all of our people that are actors. That's all the people, characters. That's anybody fun. We probably went longer than we even were going to, and we still didn't even dive deep on it.
Yeah, no, it's just there was a lot of them.
The last thing we can say is that this is a Coen. We've already mentioned it in passing, but this is a Coen brother movie. I love the Coen brothers. They're great.
Yeah,
they make good movies.
There's some proud parents, aren't they?
Well, for the people that need to hear it, I mean, the list is huge, right? What are some of your favorites?
Miller's Crossing's good. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That's a good one. No Country for Old Men.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou's one of mine. I love that too. I've got the soundtrack somewhere floating around.
There was one I watched the other day. What was it? Because you told me to watch it again, and it's like Fargo. There it is.
Fargo is a good one. Fargo is a good one.
I was like, it's like the big one. What the fuck was it?
So we also have, of course, the Hudsucker Proxy, which is a great one. Have you never seen that?
No, I never saw that one.
It's Tim Robbins.
I like Tim Robbins.
It's the guy who invented the hula hoop. It is wild because it's set during the Great Depression. It's like right after the stock market fucking crashed, dude. So it's like literally, it's set during the time when people were jumping through windows.
Oh, that part
because
of it.
Companies were crashing, and so literally one of the scenes is like one of the people running this company running and trying to do it after the movie opens with somebody successfully doing it, and then when he jumps, he hits the window and slides down.
It doesn't break. He just
yes,
smacks
because
it
and you hear people like, and that's why they started investing in the super strong double pane glass. That way that this doesn't happen anymore. Dude,
smart.
It's I recommend it. It's funny. It's truly good.
Sounds good.
I think you'll like it.
I liked Fargo
better this time around.
Yeah, no, because I watched it when I was a kid and I didn't get it.
I can understand that.
Yeah. It's funny when you're an adult.
I saw this one, like I already said, when I was like 14. So,
oh yeah, this was on the high school stoner party rotation.
Raising Arizona is another one of my favorite ones of theirs. That's a good one because again, that's our early Nick Cage. You gotta love it. Again, Steve Buscemi's been in their stuff a lot. John Goodman's been in their. John Goodman was in Raising Arizona. They're like these guys. Yeah. They utilize these actors.
He's one of those. He's like Tarantino. He just reuses the same people over and over again.
So some of the ones that you're probably not thinking of off the top of your head, Bad Santa.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Maybe they just produced it, but I thought
either way.
They just produced that one. I'm sorry.
Still counts.
It does, but it's again, as we've already said.
I'm sure the Coens producing means that they're like right behind the director, being like, you should do this.
Oh, I don't want to say.
Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Let me make sure before I say. Well, True Grit, I know is them.
Ooh, the remake.
Yeah, that did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, that's a Coen Brothers. I
need to watch that.
You've not seen it?
No, I've not seen the remake.
Oh, stop, dude. It's good, man. Again, if you like the original, you'll
I
love
love
it,
the
dude.
original,
Jeff
and
Bridges
I
does
like Jeff Bridges. I don't know
he
why I haven't
does a
fucking
great
watched
job.
that.
Yeah, dude, that's you're shocking me
Yeah,
because it's
I'm just
good.
like, I'm over here. I'm like, oh yeah,
It's
I didn't
checking
watch
all the
that.
boxes right now, dude. Again, it's a Coen Brothers, Jeff Bridges. You love the original. It's dude, like, come on, man. You should. You need to check
Doesn't
it
have
out.
fucking Damon in it too?
I don't even. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
does.
He's the
Yeah, I
yeah.
need to watch that fucking movie.
It's good, dude. Okay, back to some others. So again, since that one was good, I need to make sure you know some of these other ones. The Lady Killers. Have you ever seen that one? The
That
Lady
sounds
Killers.
familiar.
Tom Hanks is like sweet Southern Kentucky Colonel type guy. He literally looks. They're robbing a bank and it's set in the.
Nope, don't know that one.
Oh, you should see it. You'll like it.
I like
It's
Tom
funny.
Hanks.
It's good. It's funny. He tries to rob a bank. Okay, man.
Man, I got like the next week's worth of movies fucking covered here.
The last one I'll say that which is one of their more recent ones that you should definitely check out. See, this is producer. Let me double check. But the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Have you seen that?
Oh,
one?
I've seen clips from that. It looks funny as shit,
dude. It's good, dude. It's really funny. That's another one of dude. You need to.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
All right.
TikTok shorts or whatever the fuck they're called.
I think though we've proved our point. I don't think. I mean,
the
there are
Coen Brothers are great.
Yes, there are more, and I don't even need to do it. Like they are again. I'm not trying to downplay any of them. There are other giant
we got
movies.
like 30 minutes of us putting them over, man. I don't think we downplayed shit.
Yeah, we could be here all day, so we don't need to do any more on that. On that note, we are just done with that. We can just get into the movie, right? Like the movie, like we already said, it starts off great fucking music scene.
It starts off with the singing cowboy.
Yes,
shit, really cracked me up because literally like Back to the Future 3, we were talking about the singing cowboy.
I love it, dude. This movie is all about
tumbleweed. Going through.
It's all about the songs like this too, dude. And you, most of the time, well, I think every time. So I would have to go back and actually pay attention to where that song might be coming from. But every other song in the movie comes from a music source. You know, like it's not like
I feel like
it's not floating soundtrack. It's literally like the speaker in the background is actually playing it, like, and so when it dies out from being the focus, you can actually still hear it like crackling over a speaker somewhere.
Oh, is that why the dude reacts to the weird country music when the stranger shows up? It's actually playing.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I thought I was like, why is he acting like he's hearing?
Because they all do. So again, like, so even the Spanish Hotel California, when the Jesus is that, when it stops,
I like that one.
When it stops, you can hear it. It's crackly sound because it's coming
background.
from like it's coming from like a jukebox or
it
or
makes
the
the
loudspeaker.
world feel more real.
Yes. And that's what it's there for. I love this movie for that. So I'd have to double check, but I promise you, the singing cowboy is probably coming from something that it slides past as that tumbleweed rolls through. Yeah, dude.
There's like a taco fucking stand. It rolls past.
It's playing out of the taco stand. Bet you it is. I bet you if you look,
There's a fucking radio sitting on it.
So again, it's just one of those nice touches. I love it. But you're right. We get the introduction from our stranger, the strange. That's what I got a story to tell you. That's what Sam Elliott's character is.
A good story.
We forgot to mention him.
We did. The fuck.
We had
Sam Elliott's in this movie too,
with the full the one you want,
glorious mustache,
the one you want. None of this robbing us of a mustache and stuff. I mean, this and it's the mustache.
It is
the mustache.
It's like you can't even see his top lip.
Yeah, and so again, like I can't believe we did that, but he is our narrator / guardian angel / we'll get into this because every time we see him, he like slides a little bit more like ethereal information.
I know what's about to happen, kind of shit.
Or I've got extra knowledge about things that have happened that I shouldn't.
And he does just kind of appear out of nowhere.
Definitely, he is something, and I've got theories. There's theories abound. I think about this guy. Not even just me. I think
the short, just the strangeness of the stranger.
I like it. I'm down. Well. But yeah, so the stranger is one of those characters. He's fun. We hear him. He's telling us about Jeff Lebowski.
Yep.
I love the
I
introduction.
wouldn't call him a hero. Maybe just a man. Man in the right place. Because every time needs a place and a name with a hero. And, well, damn it, I lost my train of thought.
It's I got this exact quote because I love it. You're good, dude. I
it
love
cracks
this.
me up. He's just like, oh, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about?
Sometimes there's a man. He's the man for his time and place. And that's the dude in Los Angeles. Because that's how he says it. Yeah, Los Angeles. I love it. The one of those like hint at things from him is when he tells us Los Angeles. I've been there.
Say it's the city of angels.
I don't think it was
know nothing about that.
Right? And almost like he's an angel.
Yeah.
Or he's at least seen
or
angels.
He's actually been to the city of angels.
Right? Like a real city full of angels. Like again, like there's these like subtle winks and nods and like mentions of the Old West. Not just because again, they're in California.
He's the dude of the Old West.
That's my theory is definitely that. Is like he's like he told us there's a man and he's the man for his place and time.
Yep.
The dude is the man for Los Angeles in 1990 something. We'll just leave it as a 19 something. And so Sam Elliott is the dude. Well, the man.
The man.
We gotta be careful here. The dude is the dude.
Yeah, the dude is the dude. Sam Elliott would be the guy.
The man for his particular place and time, which was somewhere in the Old West.
That's the sequel, dude. We do like a prequel. We get the strangers, fucking weird, crazy.
Fuck, dude, I would be so down
Western
for that
story.
I would be so down.
And
for that.
Sam Elliott's still fucking alive. We can do it. Let's go.
Well, again, if he's an angel now, we don't even know what age he was when he died. We could have picked any age to be.
Exactly.
It all works.
All works out. It'll be totally fine. Coen Brothers, get on it. Drop whatever project you're doing right now. I want my Western Big Lebowski sequel, prequel.
As we get this roll in telling us all of this about him, we see the dude. Right?
He's gotta go buy him some half and half. At Ralph's.
Yes, gotta love this.
He's just rolling in. He's got like the fucking like robe, boxer shorts. He opens the carton and drinks it in the aisle. He's a very slovenly lad.
He is. In case I think we might even skirted past it. He is Jeff Lebowski. We gotta give that full name. Did we say
Lebowski.
That? He is because it's important to the story.
He's another one.
Yes, he is Jeff Lebowski, but he doesn't. That was his parents' name.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they gave him.
He goes by the dude.
The dude. Only the dude. And so all of this stuff in Ralph's getting the half and half is for us to... It's all during this intro. It's just like we're getting this like this crazy dope like he's not a hero.
Right.
As
and he's just kind of waddling in to get fucking milk.
Wearing his gel sandals.
Yes.
Those are apparently actually Jeff Bridges's.
Yeah, most of the wardrobe I heard was he just wore shit from his house to set.
I love that, and I love that specifically these fucking gel sandals.
Fucking cheap ass. I remember these shoes.
He still wears them.
Does he really?
Yes. They've not broke. He still wears them.
Nice.
Okay, we gotta go back on this. But yeah, so we see him. He writes his check to a check to get his half
for
and
69 cents.
Jeez, man, that's rough. Even in 1990 something, that's rough.
He got a whole like half gallon for 69 cents though.
But yeah, all this was just that way he could get home, have himself a nice
white Russian,
so he can go to sleep.
What happens as soon as he gets in the door though?
Fucking guys, dude.
Fucking
thugs.
Dude grabs him in a headlock and just drags him to the bathroom.
Throws him into the toilet, dude.
His poor half and half. It just smashes all up against the fucking wall.
And it's over him. It's so
in the toilet.
I love how much of that had to have gotten like accidentally into that toilet during that smash scene.
It was just coming up, white water coming off of him. Where's the money, Lebowski?
I love the sarcasm from him.
I mean, it's down there. I'm gonna need another look.
I love it, dude. He is so fun. Like nothing bothers him.
The dude.
He lets it all just slide right off of him, dude. It's good. They're just interrogating the fucking like
they want their money.
You know what we're talking about. Bunny said you'd have the money. Bunny said you have the money
Who the
for us.
fuck is Bunny?
You know, your wife.
My wife. You see a ring, man? I mean, the toilet seat's up, for Christ's sake.
While that conversation is going on in the background, the way this was shot, you can literally see
See?
the guy, the other thug, peeing
Woo.
on the rug, just going.
Just 'cause, like, this is what happens, man. He goes, he's like, ah, man, come on, not the fucking rug. God damn
Damn
it. Like,
it.
fishes his sunglasses out of the toilet.
Really pulls the room together, man.
Right? Really pulled the room together.
Those thugs don't care.
And after he pees on the rug, they're like, wait a minute, isn't this guy supposed to be rich?
Oh yeah. Does he
Yeah.
look rich to you? No, he looks
No.
like a bum. He looks like right or
He's
whatever.
like, hey, at least I'm fucking house trained, man.
Oh, dude, the it's so good. With two guys that could have just laid into him for him to still be throwing that kind
Right.
of the shade. And I loved it, man. It was so good.
And they're just like, you're Jeff Lebowski. He's like, nobody fucking calls me that, man. I'm the dude.
The dude. Don't you know?
And they're like,
This-
fuck, this is the wrong guy.
This
And
isn't the Jeff
did you hear
Lebowski.
the one dude when he was leaving? He had the gall to be just like, oh, thanks a lot, asshole. If I could wasted our time.
Mhm.
The dude just sitting on his toilet, wet, has his sunglasses on, like, motherfucker. And then the credits fucking start going.
The dope mini music video credits. I love that. That's what, like, this movie has a lot of dope music to start with. There's just good. The soundtrack is awesome.
And we go through the whole,
But-
like, the bowling alley.
But
and
the fact
shit.
that we get this and other what are legitimate
Musical
music
numbers,
videos,
you can
is
go look
so
them up
great.
on YouTube.
Yes.
They'll just have those sections.
it's awesome. And this one's the first one. They had to do so much special shit to get all these different like effects when they're doing
I
all these
bet.
different like bowling scenes, like the weird like following mechanics in this one. Later on, it's in the bowling ball
and
thing.
shit.
They did so many cool tricks to make
It's
all this work.
That's like an hour documentary right there, just
Oh,
on how
I'm
they
sure,
did the
dude.
effects for this.
Yeah, this it's so fun. It's our way to roll into the fact that no, we saw that he was a bowler already because it's one of my favorite lines. It's when
He has the bowling ball. and
what's
he's like,
this?
You're clearly not,
You're
a golfer.
Again, sorry, I had to say that because we love the smart aleck. And
Yeah.
that was one of the best smart ass lines from him.
Just
All right.
drops it and breaks his fucking tile on his floor.
But yeah, this is when we get to see the rest of the bowlers. This
Yep.
is our trio.
This is Donnie's first strike too. Is how the goes in strike, and he's like, yeah.
Every time we see him until the end.
Yep.
Strike
every
strike,
time.
strike.
Because Donnie's clearly the reason they're gonna win the tournament.
Oh yeah, it
right?
had nothing to do with the other.
Because we
two.
never see the other two
Well,
bowl, do we?
I don't think so. And even if we did, the dude definitely isn't a good bowl. Like he's
Right.
the laziest one out of all of them, right? There's no way he's
All I
that good.
remember seeing him do is tell other people it's their role, man.
Right. It's your role, man.
It's your role, man.
It's your role. Because he didn't want it to be his, right?
Exactly.
That's
He's like,
it.
man, I'd have to stand up, and I'm just not doing that.
This is our first example of Walter, and we get to see like his flare ups, like how
He's-
quick to.
He's so pissed that the guy pissed on his rug. He's like, no, it doesn't matter that guy pissed on your rug because it's not your rug that they were pissing on. They were pissing on that other Lebowski's rug. He owes you a new fucking rug.
I love that this scene sets up the entire personality for Walter,
It
right?
does.
Like, it's because you see him literally go from like upset to like immediately like fake bullshitting calm,
Right?
to right back to being upset to being like,
Because
I don't. What do you? I don't
like
know.
the Chinese guy, he peed on my rug and stuff, and he's just like,
The
he's
Chinaman.
really mad. And, the Chinaman.
Chinaman.
The Chinaman, he peed on my rug. He's just like getting really mad
He
about
says
it. And
all
stuff.
the-
And mid rant, he's just like, dude, really, Chinaman? That's
It's
not the right nomenclature.
It's
He's
not the
it's
preferred
Asian American.
nomenclature.
Asian American.
Yeah, Asian.
And then
American.
right back into the fucking rant.
Please, Asian American, please,
Please.
That's
The way
how
he's
much.
so
yes.
calm about it.
Exactly, dude. Like that's Walter is so. There's something wrong.
He's bipolar as fuck, man.
To say the least. It's so good. Yeah, he is the one that points out that it's got to be that millionaire Jeff Lebowski.
Yeah.
I love that Jeff Lebowski, the dude Jeff Lebowski. Like, wait, we'll never call him that again.
Yeah.
He's just the dude.
He's just the dude.
That I love that the dude almost seemed surprised when he was first being told that there was a millionaire Jeff Lebowski. It's like, dude, you share a name with a millionaire.
yeah, you think you never... You live in the same town, right?
I don't care if it's a big city. I feel like
You
you
would
would know
hear
that.
about like, oh shit,
Well,
that
the
guy has
man's
the
on
same name as me,
foundations and shit,
right?
right? Like, come,
You've
what?
seen him on a billboard.
How did he
You're
never?
driving, you see Jeff Lebowski on a billboard, and you're like, what the
You
fuck?
was he seeing like advertisements for Little Lebowski Urban Achievers and thinking they were his?
He does say later on he does have the occasional acid fucking flashback. So maybe that's what he thought it was.
Dude, that's great. That's a good explanation. I'll even
He
accept
just
that.
shakes it
I'll
off like,
accept
"Ah,
that as a great
that's something
explanation.
left over from the 70s. Never mind."
I will totally accept that as an explanation. The conversation though, while we're seeing them here, we also get to see Donnie and his cluelessness,
He's
right?
like,
Because
always,
like we
he's
said,
always like a half a sentence behind everybody.
this is the first time where we get to
Who
see
peed on your rug? Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Donnie. You're out of your element.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
That's my favorite one they use against him. Donnie, you were just out of your element. You were out of your element.
You're like
Donnie.
a child who walked into the movie halfway and you wanted to explain to. You're out of your element.
I love, and again, this is that dynamic we were saying because again, Donnie doesn't care.
Yeah, dude
He
didn't
doesn't
even
care that
acknowledge
they-
him at all.
Well, and it doesn't bother him when he gets like Walter snaps at him all the time, and Donnie just like it just rolls.
Yeah.
He's like whatever.
It's cool.
When the craziest times when Walter snaps at him, he'll look over at the dude and just be like, "What's he on about?"
Right? Like, what's his problem?
And it's so fucking funny because then the dude ignores him. And
Yeah,
it's
he's just like
I'm just like, what is this friendship?
the dude is never mean nor nice to Donnie throughout most of
he's
the
totally,
movie.
like I said, he literally just pretends like
Like he's not there.
It's so good. This all sets it all up perfectly, right? It is so good.
Yeah.
It really, the first glimpse,
You're sitting there just like, how are these guys friends?
and it lets you understand what you're gonna see from them from then on. Like
Yeah.
it is a good because it's not that long of a scene. It's a
No,
really
it's
quick
like-
little.
Fuck 2 minutes and then he's off to
Yeah.
Big Lebowski's fucking mansion.
But I feel like the insight you gather from all
it's
three
like,
of them
yeah, well,
is
I
like,
get everybody's personality.
I
here.
understand their place in
Yep.
this. I get it.
I know how this friendship works now.
But yeah, then we get to go see the Big Lebowski. The
And
Big
Philip
Lebowski
Seymour Hoffman.
answers the door. Grant. His name's Grant. I don't know
Grant.
why I took a note of that, but his name is Grant.
It's a stupid name.
He's a stupid
Grant.
character
He
too,
is.
though, because he's just the brown
He
nosiest
is.
brown noser of all brown nosing.
I mean, that's the kind of butler you want, I guess.
I don't even know if he's supposed to be a butler, though. I think he's like a personal assistant. Like, I don't feel like he doesn't work for the whole family, right? You get what I mean? Like,
just works for Lebowski.
I don't even think he works for Bunny, right? Like, does he look like he works for Bunny?
No, I don't see him taking orders from that.
No, and he definitely says some shit around. Like, he tries to be a decent around her, but he definitely he lets the eye rolls fly and the kinds of things where if she, as a weird 22-year-old married to the Big
rich, crippled
Lebowski
guy,
would definitely have fired him if she could, right? So I definitely feel there's no way he works for her in any kind of way. But yeah, he totally walks he walks the dude around the Big Lebowski's office. He's just showing him
all the accolades.
Look at these.
And
He met the
shit.
first lady. That was when she was the first lady of the country, not just
of
California.
California.
Oh yeah, I know her. Decent lady. And I was
Yeah.
like, the dude is a pothead. He would not have liked the Reagans.
No,
He would have been like, they were not
Yeah,
good.
It's like I probably protested one of their things once. I'm sure they were
Yeah.
nice. They didn't arrest everybody.
Yeah.
That's his take on it.
I could totally see that being it.
She was nice. She didn't throw us in jail.
I love that it seems to me like Grant doesn't even understand why the dude is here.
No.
Still.
He's still nice about it, though.
He's nice about this whole thing. But what's funny about that is like when we see the dude finally go into the Big Lebowski, he says that my man told my man told me.
I understand that somebody pissed on your rug.
But
I fail to see how that's my fucking problem.
But my thing is, does it seem like Grant knew that?
No.
We just watched the whole time. Grant was like giving him the tour, like, I don't understand why you need to know all this.
Weird guy who just showed
but
up.
you must be important if you're meeting my boss, right?
Yeah,
Like that's how
so-
that conversation goes. It's so weird. We do see my favorite thing though, which is the Little Lebowski Urban Achievers. I love that when he first sees the picture, he goes, "Yes, those are Mr. Lebowski's children. Oh,
Ah,
so he's down with that whole
interracial thing. It's
all
like,
right. Pretty
nice.
cool dude.
Pretty far out.
I fucking love
Oh,
that.
no.
The look
Not,
on his
not his
face.
real children.
The look on his face. What? No.
No.
And then that scene just keeps playing it out too, because right after they say that is when he is right. Oh, give me a second. It's when he says, I forgot
Oh,
what I
it's
was
where
just
he's
gonna
like,
say.
he's dedicated to making sure they all go to college.
Oh yeah, no,
And
and
dude's
they,
just like, you got room for one more?
yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
oh, because you didn't go
Just
to
go
college.
to college.
He's like, well, I did, but
The way Philip, again, like that's the same reaction, but like amped up, right? The
yeah.
way he reacts to the college thing and the way he reacted to so he likes the interracial
Yeah.
thing. The both of
That
those were the
overly
same.
dramatic,
Yeah,
like,
like he was just like, oh man, you're a silly guy. I liked it.
you're a
That's
firecracker.
You're silly. We like
You're
silly.
a silly goose. Silly goose.
But so yeah, at that point though, he goes in, he meets the Big Lebowski, and that's when he gets the
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care about you. I understand we have the same. I heard the story.
Right?
I
Fucking just rips into him about him being unemployed. Like,
Well,
this is how you show up dressed for a
he
job
starts
interview.
interrogating him, ripping into him. Like this guy does all kinds of stuff where I'm like, dude, he had a meeting with you about a specific
Yeah.
topic, and you're like, let me berate you for your clothes. Let me berate you for this.
Dude's just over. He's just like, I'm not trying to scam anybody, man. I just want my
my
rug.
rug, right? Like they said they were here because of your wife.
They wanted to
And
piss
then-
on your rug, but they peed on mine, so you owe me a rug.
Dude, the second he mentions wife, dude, the
Yeah.
Big Lebowski was like, "Don't you ever fucking talk," right? Like he was like, "That's my wife."
because
Don't
it's
talk
not my
about her.
fault. Your wife owes people a bunch of money.
I don't owe my wife nothing, and I definitely don't owe you nothing.
Get the fuck out of my office, man. And shit. And he's just like, all right, man, fuck it. And fucking walks out. As soon as the door shuts, how was your meeting? Oh, it was good. He said I could
The
take
old
whatever.
the old man said I could have any rug I want in the place.
Next shot, dude's the fucking servant guy's carrying out this giant fucking like Persian rug.
Fucking nice, dude. Fucking sweet.
That's how I would have done it too. I'd have been like, I'm just gonna take a fucking rug.
I love it. One of the things that is important that you start to notice in the movie is that during the conversation with the Big Lebowski, the dude shows us something that he does throughout the rest of the movie, and it's a funny ass character trait, is that he steals pieces of dialogue that he hears from different places, right?
Yeah.
So the George Bush thing that he heard when he was buying milk was
This aggression will not stand.
and then he says it while he's in the office. The dude, when the Big Lebowski's going off, he literally just says,
Yeah.
"This aggression will not stand."
The
man."
iconic "Dude abides" line
he stole it
from Jack Treehorn.
Yes.
He says he'll abide.
Oh
something.
man, if you've not paid attention to that, you definitely should watch it one more time. It other characters do it too, but the dude does but they do it from like this is a writing thing, right? Like
Yeah.
they do it in a way they didn't hear the original conversation. But the dude purposefully, like it is after he has a conversation and he hears a fucking phrase, he will then use that
Immediately turn around
phrase
and use it.
in the next fucking conversation he has through the whole movie.
It sounded cool. I'm gonna use that.
But it's like
you know?
vocabulary of a day trick, right?
Yeah.
Like but for yourself, it's like you heard it and you're like, "That's good.
That's good.
I
I'm gonna
need to
use
use it
that."
again so I won't forget it." Right? It's again, it's one of those little touches where you're like, I don't even understand what this means about the guy, but I love that I see it. I love that it happens. This aggression will not stand, man.
The dude will not stand for this.
On the way out, he meets
Bunny. And one of the nihilists who's passed out in the fucking pool.
He doesn't really meet the
He
nihilist,
just
right?
kinda-
So, because again, like he doesn't get to hear what the guy sounds like. She says he's a nihilist, but the dude wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
/ didn't know what that meant yet, right? Which I can believe either one of those.
He's got gross feet in front of him.
Yeah.
He's distracted.
I get it was this whole thing with her was weird.
Blow on my toes. No, bitch.
Well, and then she's like, "I'll give you a blowjob for $1,000."
Grant can't watch unless he pays $100.
Dude, $1,000 today would be outrageous. $1,000 in 1990 something?
Yeah.
Question mark. Would be super insane.
No thanks.
I don't care what she thinks about
Yeah,
herself.
right. You ain't that hot. Fuck you.
I don't care that she's married to a millionaire. Well, go suck it. I thought
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
point of
go
this.
run that deal by him.
I thought the whole point of this is that you knew how to get your money, right? Like,
what do you need me to pay you for? Go
I'm
suck
out.
the old man's dick.
I'm out. I love the dude. Totally not gonna do it, but still yells back to her.
I'm just gonna go find an ATM.
It's fucking funny as shit ever. Grant panicking like it was serious. Grant was like,
Oh,
no,
God,
just
go.
And it was like, dude, Grant, if you can't tell that man doesn't have $1,000,
he paid 69 cents for half and half with
a post-dated check.
Post-dated check. Just wait a year before you cash that, all right?
Yeah, so again, it's so funny. It's so outrageous.
But he got a rug.
He got his
Hell
fucking
yeah.
rug. And that is all that matters. When we leave this, we get to go to our first bowling match.
Yeah.
Like, match. I don't think the first time was a match.
No, because they're just in regular clothes. Now
Right.
they're in they got shirts.
Yeah. Not matching though.
No.
I do think it's funny that they're never in
all
matching.
different bowling shirts.
Yeah, well,
and
they're not
Walter
theirs.
has to have his tactical vest and shit.
I think Walter is the only one you see have one that says Walter,
Yeah.
but not all of them do. Just one. Everybody else, like the dude and Donnie, none of theirs ever say their names. There's no dude. There's
a
no
thrift
Donnie.
store down the street.
That's
they
dude,
just buy
100%.
bowling shirts.
That's 100% what I think, dude. They literally
Sharpie.
they are
Faded
like
off.
they're those people in the league, right?
Fuck
the whole
yeah.
league's like, God, I wish we could get rid of these guys. Because even
They make the rest of us look bad.
right,
We take the league picture, right? And everybody in their nice shirts, and you got these three slobs.
Well, because again, this is the time to even mention it because this is Smokey, right? This is when we get Smokey
over the line.
So Smokey and his teammate again aren't in like matching bowling shirts, but like they still look like a team.
Yeah,
like, when
and
you see
Smokey
the wide
has
shot,
Smokey on his
yeah,
shirt.
you're still like, oh, these guys are legit. But even Walter and them are not.
No.
Walter shows. This is when he shows up late with the
With the fucking
Pomeranian.
dog.
Like, how serious are you if you're showing up with a Pomeranian at the fucking bowling alley?
It was his ex-wife's dog.
His ex-wife's
and he
dog.
has to watch it while she's off, banging her boyfriend in Hawaii. Because he's just nice like that.
The dude was even like, that's some fucked up
He's
shit.
like, dude, I wouldn't have done it. I told her to kiss my ass.
You're insane, Walter.
Yep.
And then literally, I love that your one step over the line shit came from Walter deflecting being angry at the dude, right? Like, the dude was calling him out on his bullshit about the Pomeranian, and to dodge that topic, Walter was like, Smokey, over the fucking line. Smokey, the coolest hippie ever.
Yeah.
He stayed so calm
Yeah,
through
bullshit,
all of
man.
that.
It was 8.
Mark
it's
it
fucking
8.
0. It's gonna be fucking 0. It's not. There are fucking rules here, dude. It was 8. Give me the marker. I'm gonna do it. He pulls the fucking gun out. You're in for a world of pain.
This was so.
You ever heard of Vietnam?
This was fucking hilarious to me. Like, not even what's happening in the foreground with those two. It's the little thing with Jeff Bridges. If you watch the dude while it's going on, because, Smokey tried to take that marker, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, the gun comes out. He lets go. And then, like, Walter says, mark it 0. He wasn't talking to the dude. You can see it. He was talking to Smokey, right?
Yeah.
While that's happening, if you pay attention, you can literally see that Jeff Bridges is just like handing the marker without looking at him to Smokey. Like, dude, you might want to take this.
You might want to fucking do that.
He's serious. But again, with that classic, like we've already mentioned, like no care look that he
it's
does.
kind of like, hey man,
like the dude doesn't think it's a fucked up situation, but he is totally like, you're gonna need this,
bro. You're gonna get shot,
right? Like totally unaware of the situation, being as volatile as it is.
He racks the fucking bolt, babe. He's ready. He's like, you fucking mark it 0.
Oh,
there are rules. Am I crazy? Somebody give a shit about the fucking rules.
Then he immediately starts to calm down. Dude,
they're calling the cops, man.
Well, I'm just saying, right? Like that's when he calms down. I'm just saying, right? No, do we not live in a land?
Am I wrong?
Do we not live in a land of rules?
Am I wrong?
Right?
You're telling me I'm wrong.
Right? We literally follow the whole thing straight outside.
Out to the car. They're still arguing about it. He's like, no, your problem is you're an asshole. He's like, no, I'm totally calm. You pulled a gun on somebody. I'm calmer than you.
Are we going to the next round?
Are we going to the next round? Yep. Yes. See, then what's the problem?
I don't understand.
You need to calm down.
The police show up.
showing up in the background, they're still just kind of like, man.
Dude, the dude looks over his shoulder. He clearly sees the lights, and again,
doesn't panic about it.
well,
He's just
again,
like,
it's the same disinterest he just
yeah.
had before when he handed the marker. Like, he's totally just like, look, this is just the shit, man. Like, I don't think it's good or bad. This is just what's happening.
That's just what's happening, man.
Same thing with the cops. He was like,
Well, we got away. Fuck
yeah,
it.
they're not paying attention to us right here in front of the building.
Right.
I guess we're just gonna
They
again.
had
Like,
to have seen us walking to the
he
car.
didn't peel out. He wasn't like, we need to floor it. He was just like
He's still fucking having the "I'm calmer than you" argument with Walter.
screaming in the
Yeah.
car right after the cops got called for a crazy guy screaming. Again, no care in the world. These
Cops
two
are terrible in this movie. They didn't pay any attention.
I love these two though. Again, the friendship. The
Yes.
friendship here is very
Oh no,
evident, right?
They have to be best friends. You can only talk to your friend that way.
I love this. We get to see him. He goes home. He's relaxing. He made himself another one
Made
of
him
his
another
white
White Russian.
Russians, and he just is listening to the fucking
He's listening.
voicemails. It's people complain. What was it? The
It
first
was
one is
Smokey complaining
Smokey
he's
complaining,
gonna call
he's
the
called the
league
league.
people.
And he even says, "Tell Walter, man, no hard feelings, dude. But I gotta
do
say
this,
something,
man." And then next is the league people.
Well, no, then it's Grant calling about the rug. But
Oh,
the first
yeah.
time, the first time we think it's about the rug, right?
Yeah,
But
it's
it's still not. But the way the conversation sounds, it's like it's about the rug. And then we get the league saying, dude,
we heard somebody pulled a gun.
I don't, and it's
that
about
violates
this Walter
that
guy.
violates
I
a
don't-
shit ton of like laws.
We're
and
gonna have to do
rules.
some things and
He
figure some
skips
stuff
it. He
out.
hits the
Yeah.
skip button.
Then the next one is when we get Grant again, and this time it's Grant just immediately. Dude, if you think this is about the rug, we don't care about the fuck. And so immediately he was like, "Oh, I'll talk to
good.
them
He fucking like even does a little dance on the rug, like sweet. I get to keep it.
as long as they don't want the rug back.
That's all that matters.
I'll go talk to these
because
people
it brings the room together.
It's good though. I love that. The landlord shows up in between all of the phone calls,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like he interrupts the middle of like listening to all of the
Yeah.
voicemails. I love this just because this landlord is he wants to be the dude's friend
so bad.
that he
He's
didn't
just
want to
basically letting him live there for free
he didn't
too.
want to ask for that money.
No,
Like even like because he goes, it's already the 10th, and the dude goes
far out.
and he didn't want to.
Oh,
He did not
that's
want to
right.
remind him. The landlord didn't just immediately say, "So you're behind already." The landlord was just like, "Please figure it out.
Just kind of
Please."
pay me.
Well, he was just like,
slip it under the door.
"Please figure it out, so I don't have to tell you. You
That
have
you
to
owe me
pay me,
money."
right? Because I feel like we're never gonna be friends if I have to say those words to you, dude. Just do."
And I got my venue for my that you should go. Dude's just like, yeah, man, far out.
my performance art.
My performance
piece.
arts place.
Oh,
Can't wait till we get to that scene.
yeah.
That's funny.
Once though, like we said, he got that voicemail about Grant. He was like, "I'll go see him." So
Yeah.
we get to see him go back to the house.
I love this.
Dude, no.
The dramaticness of this entire thing with the like dark opera playing in the background.
As
and
Grant
shit.
walks him through again, he knows this house already.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it like the back of it. He's only been there once. But the way like Grant like walks him through the building this time, like it's like dum, dum, dum.
Right.
Like he's back this way. He's drawn himself.
pushes the doors open all dramatic.
He's hidden himself away from the public.
He's
or
all
whatever,
secluded
right?
in front of the
Yes.
fire like Batman with the music in the background.
I swear, dude.
What
It's,
does it mean to be a man? Dude, just like, a pair of testicles will usually
the
help.
witticisms that come out of his mouth are always great. Yeah, at this point though, he's sitting in front of the fire, barely understanding why he's there, right? Because like you said,
Yeah.
the dude is just pontificating about crazy. Not the dude. Sorry, I said that, and I was like, that's confusing.
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski was just sitting there pontificating about life and dread and loss.
Strong men
and
cry too.
right? I don't know.
Strong
The-
men cry.
The dude though is playing it off like, okay,
Man,
all right,
cool. Mind if I do a J? If I pulls a joint out of his pocket.
perfect, dude, perfect fucking
He's
time.
like, man, this is some heavy shit. You mind if I get stoned first?
Because this
before
will
we do
definitely
this?
help me out
Yeah.
a lot.
It'll
It'll
give me
help
better advice if
process
I'm high.
this. And then the next thing they start telling him is they get too heavy, dude. Like it's so funny. You see it on his face. Like he's smoking, and they're just like, and so Bunny was kidnapped. and fucking runs off. And they left us this fax, as you can see, dude. He's still
Sitting there
smoking, but
reading it, he's just
the
like,
faces he starts making is just like,
Jesus.
I'm not equipped for
Like,
this right
oh,
now.
that's a bummer, man. What does this have to do with me?
Well, it's funny, like, he's trying to read the simplest ransom note in the world, and they're talking to him, and he's just like, too much.
Yeah,
Stop.
hold on. I can't do both at the same
I
time.
need to read this first, please. Let me, please.
And there's like misspelled words and
Yes,
shit in it.
so funny. And they're like,
we need
can't
$1
you
million
see?
in a
That's how serious this
non-consecutive
is.
20s.
How serious this is. You have to help us. And he's still just like, I don't even still really understand why I'm here. He doesn't really get it until he's leaving, and he's like
And
talking
Grant
with
gives
Grant.
it to
Grant
him.
like gives him the breakdown, like, we're just wanting you to be involved because we think it could be the same people who stole your rug.
You think
right?
the
Because
rug
you
pissers
said
are behind this?
because you said that they also mentioned Bunny.
Yeah.
So we just think it's a possibility, and the only person who can confirm or deny that for us right now
Is you. So you're gonna be the money drop guy. Just wait. So we'll catch you in for 20 grand.
Well, okay.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. Okay.
I could do that. I could definitely do that.
Yeah. Then we go to the bowling alley again. And
Yes.
it's John motherfucking Turturro.
Dude, this is the best.
This is
the Spanish version,
Yes.
Hotel California.
Jesus. And he's like got the ball and shit, and he's licking it with his awesome fucking purple fucking suit.
Well, it's a funny, nice drop for our later I hate the Eagles, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's the Eagles, and it's a man he hates. He does the
hate
Eagles,
Jesus.
man. Yeah, well, the Jesus is like, even Walter says it at some point, right? Like, the Jesus is the closest thing that the dude we see has to a rival, right? Like, he is his bowling rival. But, I mean, I would say no other character is like his rival. They're all people that don't even know why they're fucking with him half the time, right? Like, if you really look at it, half the time these people don't even understand what the dude's part in.
Why are you here?
They're just like, well, I just know you're the person I keep getting told to talk to, so I'm here. And he's like, I don't understand why they're telling you to talk to me. So
I'm just the dude.
I don't get it.
All the dude wanted was his rug back. Really tied the place together.
It's I love it. Almost every time it's brought up, that's what's said too.
Somebody says it. Really doesn't even have to be the dude. Donnie and fucking Walter will say it.
But yeah, so this is the Jesus scene is long. It is drawn out.
Does a full,
it's so
like,
funny.
dance.
He's fucking going to town. Like, fucking, it's like a weird version of the moonwalk and shit. Like, he's doing the backwards
step. Licks the ball.
Then as soon as like the dance number starts to like die down is when we hear like Walter and the dude have their conversation about him. Yeah. I heard he's
a sex offender, dude.
Got arrested.
No, I'm serious. Like, when he moved into the neighborhood, he had to go around and tell everybody he's a pederast.
What?
Pederast. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I absolutely love that. We never
it cuts to he's actually walking to the street and he knocks on the door, that big dude and shit, and it's just implied that he got his ass fucking beat.
The funniest part about all of this is we have no idea
if it's actually true,
right? Because
it's
Walter is not reliable.
He's not. He's an unreliable source. He lies about fucking everything.
But that creep can roll.
Say what you want about him.
I love that. That's what it comes down to. They got all this to say about him.
That's all that matters. Your bowling game. That is it. These people are obsessed with bowling.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, dude. 20 grand is a decent chunk of change.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's just more to this.
I feel like maybe she kidnapped herself and shit. Fucking Walter. Did you see Walter? He just goes. Huh?
Well, no, it's so funny the way all of that plays out because Walter is on board, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as the dude said it, because he said it like jokingly, right? Like maybe she kidnapped herself, but then he then immediately starts being like, "Well, that might be right," because he says it. He says it, and he's like, "Well, because the rug peers definitely did." I love that the rug peers did not do this, right? He's like, "So I know if they didn't do this." To me, that's the only people I'd be asking.
Right.
They would kidnap her. I mean, it's gotta
But
be.
Walter immediately is just like, yes, that is what has happened. That fucking bitch. That strump, that fucking whore.
It's like Lennon said.
I am the walrus.
This is my favorite Donnieism in the fucking movie, dude, because he won't drop it.
It does. He says
He
it like
won't
3 times.
drop it.
They keep talking about, you know, the bunny
The
and
real
shit
and the
stuff.
real Lennon.
Yeah,
Like, they keep referencing actual Vladimir Lenin.
I am the walrus.
I am the walrus.
I am the walrus. Fucking Vladimir Lenin, you motherfucker, starts going off him.
I Lenin. Vladimir Ilyich Uvanov Lenin. Dude, it's too good. It's too good.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
It's my not even because I'm a Beatles fan. It's just my favorite.
The way he
Donnieism.
keeps doing it, he's like, guys, I know
I-
what you're talking
I
about.
know this
It was like the
time.
first time he wasn't like a sentence behind everyone, but he was
so
it was
wrong,
the wrong Lennon.
Right? Oh, it's so good. It's so
Poor
perfect.
Donnie.
It's so perfect.
But
What the
then-
fuck is he talking? This is when he gets to the dude after Walter freaks out on him. Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. He goes, "What's he fucking talking about, dude?
Right? What the fuck, man?
I don't understand, dude. This is so perfect, man. It's so perfect."
But then Jesus comes up to talk to him about the tournament happening, right?
First, we see him doing the ball.
Oh yeah,
club.
there's already shining their balls in the fucking thing.
That's not even important, but it's one of my. I laugh so hard every
They
time.
cut over them doing
Yes,
it while
dude.
they're having the Lennon argument and shit.
Then he walks up, though. You're right. I'll let you get.
I love this fucking shit. He goes up, he's talking to Walter. He's like, "You try and pull your bullshit again, try to pull a piece out here on the lanes, I will take it from you and I will shove it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger until it goes click." Dude's just back here like,
He thought that sounded
Jesus.
scary, and to me, it just sounds like, what?
what?
Like, I know what he means. It's one of those things where it's like I get what he meant,
Yeah.
but it doesn't sound intimidating to
That's
say.
right. It's like
right?
he's like, "Man, my head just sounds so fucking badass," and then you're just like, everybody's just looking at you like, "What, man?" And the dude's even like that. He's just like, I mean,
I don't even.
what? And he's
What?
just like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna beat you on wood, and because you all suck." And dude's just
Oh.
like, "Well, I mean,
That's
like
just
that's just your
your
like opinion, man."
You know, we've all seen it. It's one of those. It's been memed everywhere. It's just your opinion, man.
It's just your opinion, man.
Right after he walks away is the fucking 8-year-olds, dude. Fucking 8-year-olds.
Fucking 8-year-olds. Because he's a pederast. Remember,
He's a betterist. Then meditating on the rug.
I love
Right?
this. He's listening to bowling.
Dude,
He's listening to people bowl. It's not even like commentary of a bowling match. It's literally just the sound of bowling.
the things that he listens to for meditation are
Hey,
all
man,
great.
he's super chill,
It's
man.
this.
He's
There's
just
whale
enjoying the
sounds.
shit out of
There's
his rug.
like he is all about the vibes, dude.
Right?
But then interruption.
Some fucking weird redheaded lady and her two
And
goons show
goons.
up.
Her two like blue jeaned out dudes.
She grabbed him from a fucking modeling fucking thing. They were doing like a Levi commercial.
And then like happens too many times to the
He
dude
gets
in the
knocked
movie.
the
He just
fuck
gets
out.
knocked out. This time laying on his own floor. Like that's some
fucking punch you right in the face.
this
Poor
so
dude.
is our introduction to our first like
Yeah, this is our first dream
sequence.
sequence. It's fucking like a flying carpet and shit.
Following after, dude, him doing the like
Whee,
swim
just kinda
fucking
swimming through
fly.
the sky.
I love it.
Yeah, like
dude.
he
It's
like
so
the
good.
bowling ball just kind of shows up in his hand. He looks at it for a second, and then
Drops down to the alley where he's now like half
Half-
the size, or I mean,
the ball's
he's
coming.
smaller than the bowling
Yeah,
ball.
the ball's coming to roll him over, and the hole's there, and he goes, and then gets real like shoots in. And he goes in the hole, and then we get the shot of the
dude,
fucking.
this POV.
I
They
love
had to
it.
build something special, and like I read, like I don't remember the details, but yeah, they had to make like a special thing to be able to get the footage.
Fuck,
they
now you
needed
could
this.
just put a tiny camera in a bowling ball and roll.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like way easier to shot,
You
dude.
literally could just like drop it into the hole, tape it in,
Mhm.
get 4K footage for sure. Back then, though, they made a contraption.
Yep, had to
To
have
make
a
this
big
happen.
ass fucking ball thing.
I do again. It is worth it because the scene is awesome. We see the whole thing to when he rolls all the way to the pins. The last thing you see is like right behind him, a faint figure of who must have rolled the ball.
Ball, I guess.
It
Yeah.
was Maud. In case you
Didn't catch that.
yeah, because again, it was the last thing he
His
saw.
last fucking thing he saw was this fucking weird redheaded lady.
And so yeah, then he wakes up in his house,
Beeper's going off.
no rug. He's literally in the same
He's like
spot,
feeling for it. He's like, oh man,
same spot,
took
no
my
rug.
fucking rug.
Runs, he runs to the Big Lebowski's, right?
Yeah, it's time for the handoff.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, the pager was going off. That's what the pager was for.
They fucking Grant's giving him the rundown. Like, all right, here's the briefcase, and here's the
the-
fucking phone.
That
This
fucking
fucking giant-
briefcase of a phone, dude.
Had a strap. He carried it like a purse.
Then he
the
throws
90s.
then he throws out the line. Her life is in your hands.
No, dude, come on.
Don't say
don't
that.
say that, dude. Her life is in your hands. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Her life,
But
is
it's
in
true.
your hands.
He breaks it
keeps
down, right?
fucking
He's like he
saying it.
breaks it down. He's like, because they're wanting this, and you're gonna have literally, man.
It's in your hands. He's just the whole time saying, "Man, come on,
Well,
like,
again,
don't
it's-
do that."
at this point, he was so on board for the plan until like that's how it was worded to him, and he's just like,
I don't want to do
I-
this.
I changed
anymore.
my mind.
I changed my mind. I
I'm
want
not
out.
down for this. I am not down for this. But he takes the money, gets in the car. He's gonna go down with
And
it.
goes and gets Walter.
Why was
Why?
he doing this?
Why would you go
Well,
get Walter?
Well, I don't even understand the plan because, like, the scene gets real crazy because Walter starts driving.
And he
But
has
then
a-
if you listen to their conversation, it's like the dude never wanted Walter to be with them, and it's like, so then why did
Yeah,
you?
why'd you go get him?
Why did you go?
He was
so,
clearly
like,
waiting for you. He was like outside the pawn
yeah.
shop.
Well, and you know Walter. At what
Yeah.
point did you think, like, even if the
Yeah.
plan wasn't for him to come, did you think you were gonna pick him, like, go close to him, and
Right.
he wasn't gonna do this?
This.
That this wasn't the outcome.
No. But Walter's got the ringer with him.
Dude, he's got a full plan.
He's got the fake fucking drop briefcases full of his dirty underwear.
He's got his gun all wrapped
Fucking
up. We don't know
Uzi-
what it is.
Like an
but
Uzi
you
wrapped in
do,
butcher
right?
paper
Like,
and shit.
he tells the dude, he's like, I've got this all worked out, man.
We're gonna throw this out.
You're gonna
they're
throw the
gonna
dummy
come-
package. The
They're
dummy
gonna come out.
briefcase.
We're gonna grab one. We're gonna beat the crap out of them. They'll tell us where she is.
That's your
That's the
plan.
stupid fucking plan.
He's
man.
like, no, it's a simple plan. Simplest plans.
See, when
are
you
the
get your
best.
plans start getting too complex, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
It all breaks down.
Yeah, it's
You
all
just
fine.
gotta keep it simple, right?
But he can't even handle the phone call. Dude's just like, the phone rings and dude's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. 2 seconds into it, fucking Walter's fucking talking like, dude, were you already fucking this up?
Well, even before that, though, the dude fucked it up because
Oh,
he
he said
dropped
we.
a we, and they were like, "Who's we?" But Walter made it worse because he started talking.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that? Hey, he's the driver, man. I can't drive, answer the phone, handle the money at the same time.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to do. He's the driver. And fucking hang up and he's like, God damn it.
Walter is just like, "It's all right, man.
Dude,
They're gonna call back. Look, listen, trust me."
No, we
Of
fucked
all
it,
the
man. Her
ti-
life is in her hands and we fucked it up.
Yes, there's that repeat of the line. Her life is in my hands. Her life is in my
It
hands.
really stuck with him.
And he's
But
just
they
like,
do. They call back again and they're like, all right,
"Here's
throw
what
it
we're
out
gonna
at
do.
the
We're gonna
bridge,
throw it out the window
window."
at the wooden bridge." And literally, as soon as he hangs up, he immediately turns to Walter and he says, "So I have to throw it out the wooden bridge, Walter. I guess there goes your plan."
No, that fucks with our plan. We can't do that.
Oh, Walter, why don't you call them back? Explain it to him, because it's such a perfect plan after all.
It's so simple.
Dude, I fucking love it. I love the banter between
Dude,
the
it's
two
great.
of them.
But they come up to the bridge and dude's like, I'm throwing the thing. Just shut up, Walter. I'm throwing the thing. And he's like, dude, nope.
handing it to Walter. Walter is literally like, he's like arm checking the
Right,
dude
no.
over and reaching into the
To
floorboard
get the fucking
to get the
underwear
dummy
fucking
bag.
one.
It's so
He just
fucking
chucks
hilarious.
it and dude's just like, God, fucking
As soon
damn
as he
it."
chucks it, before the dude can even think about what's going on, Walter just says, "All right, wheel's yours, man."
Wheels
What?
yours. Drink it down to 15. I'm gonna roll out. Give me my Uzi. What fucking Uzi? You thought I
Right
was
there.
gonna roll out of here naked? Ha!
He rolls out
Let's
of the
take
car.
that hill, buddy. Rolls out.
He
onto
said,
the
"I'm
fucking-
gonna run back, grab one of them. The plan is still on."
It's still gonna work. Fucking gun goes flying, starts shooting in a circle.
They are so lucky neither one of them got hit, but one of the tires got hit.
Yeah,
This
the
car
poor
is,
car.
man,
Right into a post.
so
Dude comes out and the guys on the motorcycles start running away. He's like, "We got it. We
No,
have
it's right
the
here.
fucking
Don't,
money.
don't."
Stop. God damn it, Walter.
Walter's so calm.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go
Let's
bowling.
go bowling.
It's his answer to everything. Fuck it, dude. Let's go bowling.
He was so calm about that.
He's just like, it didn't work. Oh well.
I
Starts
guess
limping
it's
over to the
whatever.
fucking car.
It's whatever it is. It's whatever it is. At this point, though, it's not even just that Walter always suggests the bowling. It's that literally no matter how wild the scene is, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Just go
They
bowling.
just go bowling and then talk about what happened.
Well, this time it's super crazy because the phone is ringing
He's
off
just
the hook.
holding it, not answering it, just ignoring it.
Well, because he doesn't know.
No,
he
he's
doesn't
just like,
even know what to do.
I got her killed. She's dead now.
Because at this point, dude, like he's like, well, is the phone the bad guys? Is the phone the Big Lebowski?
Lebowski, like, because he would have that number too.
Nobody that's calling though is going to be somebody he wants to talk to.
Everybody's mad at me right now.
He's got no good answers for anybody. He's got somebody's $1 million, and he's got nobody to turn into the other person. He's got nothing is right anywhere he's trying to go.
And fucking Walter's not helping. He's like, dude,
Walter,
she kidnapped herself. Don't even worry about it, man.
This is that calm.
Yeah.
This is that calm. Like, he's angry when he shouldn't be, and he's calm when he shouldn't be. Right? Like, right now, he should be not angry, but he should certainly be like
freaking
worried.
out a little bit. Nope, totally fine. He's like, dude, don't even
It's
worry
all good,
about it.
dude.
It's all fine.
It's fine.
Fucking Donnie
It's
shows up and he's like, they posted the league. This. Oh, cool. When are we playing?
Saturday.
I told that Nazi fucking thing.
No, he says, I told that woman that, what's her name? And she says it. He says it's like Heinz or whatever. And that's when he says, I told that Nazi. He waited to hear
what her
the name so
was.
he knew what kind of
I don't roll on Shabbos.
Shomer Shabbos.
Shomer Shabbos. Shomer Shabbos.
Yeah, why don't you roll on Saturday? Because it means that I don't do anything.
Jew. I don't do anything.
It's a day of rest. We don't do things.
Don't answer the phone. Don't drive a car.
And I certainly don't fucking roll. I love
fucking
that
dude
scene,
is like fed up at this point. He's like, you're going on about this fucking shit. We have bigger problems. Starts to leave.
Well, because the phone has still never fucking stopped, dude. Never stopped. And he's like, the biggest thing to you right now is Saturday fucking roll.
If you have to bowl on Saturday, get the fuck over it. They're gonna kill this poor woman, man. Oh,
so the dude though finally
they're gonna kill this poor woman. Walter's not giving a shit.
Well, because again, he's like, we've got $1 million, dude. We're holding all the chips right now.
And then dude's like, right in the back of your car, man. You got $1 million.
So they start walking to go get the car.
Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's your car?
I love this line because it was so close to, dude, where's my car?
Dude, where's my car?
So, dude, where is your car? It also was funny to me because if you pay attention, that was right before when he said, our car. Our
it's
car.
Not our car,
our
man.
Car. And then as soon as it's gone,
where's your car?
Your car? Oh, now all of a sudden, Walter, it's my car? It's my car now that it's missing.
Well, it was parked in a handicap spot. Maybe it was just towed. You know it was stolen.
Right.
Shut up, Walter.
I love the transition to his house reporting this car. Dude, like, he was, like, it would, first off, the description he gives them was instantly, like, you could see their eyes roll like that. Why are you calling?
Why are you even
why
calling
are we
us?
here? Why are we here right
It's
now?
green with some kind of, like,
brown. Like
brown,
rusted
rust coloration,
you know,
some dents, tires flat on one side,
some Creedence in the car.
They have Creedence in the fucking tape deck. I wouldn't count on getting the Creedence back
or the tape
deck.
I love the way they said that, the Creedence or the tape deck.
I like the one copy sitter. He's like, there's like weed and shit on the table, and he's just kind of looking at the dude like, seriously,
okay.
Are you serious right now?
They let it slide.
Yeah,
though.
they did.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, and somebody stole my rug out of your car.
No. Here. Separate incident. Interesting.
Yeah. Then the phone rings. It's fucking Maud. She's like, I need to talk to you. It's Maud Lebowski. I'm the one who took your rug. Because she's Catherine Hepburn.
The cop looks at him so funny.
Oh, case closed. We
All
can just
right,
shut
well,
that
there's
one
at
down.
least one of them solved, right?
We know where your rug is. I wouldn't count on getting the car back, though.
He said, I wouldn't count on the car, but if the car's there, you're not going to have the tape deck, the briefcase, because that was also brought up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
There's also a briefcase.
What
yeah,
was in
that's
it?
going to, yeah.
What was in the briefcase?
Well, I can't talk about that. Don't worry about it. Yeah,
Papers?
papers.
For the business.
Papers.
Papers for
What
business.
kind of job do you have right now? I'm
I'm
unemployed.
unemployed.
Okay.
Used to roadie for Metallica, though. I was like,
No, when they bring that up later, it's priceless, dude. Yeah, this is great. He goes to see Maud. When he opens the door, I loved everything about the Maud scene because he opens the door. The paint that's on the floor was reminiscent of the piss that's already been fucking happening, and he looks down almost like it was like he was just like,
somebody
piss
pee in the floor here too?
what is going on?
It's the pissing ring.
Why is everybody pissing on the floor? Heathens
People in this
everywhere.
town are way too into their water sports.
And then he starts walking towards the painting, and she, again, we don't know yet, but if you've seen the movie, you know,
Yeah.
she's about to swing through.
She
So you
fucking
can't.
dives off the ceiling and
So you don't know that's what it is, but if you hear it, you know that it's her, but it also sounds like bowling balls
It
going
does.
down a bowling alley. I was like, holy shit, that's such perfect.
Yeah, it's
Perfect.
really good.
It's perfection, dude. But yeah, and then quickly devolves into insanity as she gets over top of the painting and just starts literally screaming and flailing her arms.
It's her art, man.
Don't question my art.
Don't question the art that has often been considered very vaginal. That
You-
word, it upsets men. They don't like it. Vagina.
The dude was just like,
Cool.
all right,
So is that what this is supposed to be?
a vagina.
Yeah.
Okay. She was very sexual and coitus. The way she
I love
talks
the way
to
she
him.
fucking talks, man.
Well, and the way it doesn't bother him, right? Like
No, he
I
just goes with it.
I swear he during this scene especially because like the female figure and the coitus, he seems so asexual. He seems just
Yeah,
like
he's like, yeah, whatever.
all right,
Saw your tits, they're fine.
okay,
Girls have those,
I don't care,
as I've been told.
right?
Some in books.
Again, the dude just not caring about any of this, and
He
then
just wants to know why the fuck
yeah,
he's
like
here.
again, like what, why? First off, the rug. You
Yeah.
talked about the rug, and then why did specific like all this other talk has nothing to do with anything, right?
Yeah, well, apparently he took a rug that she gave to her mom, so it had sentimental value. That's why she did that. But more importantly, she knows about the drop off and
that
Bunny
he's
and all
the
that shit.
courier, and that he was. Yeah, she knows his part in all of this, and she needs to talk to him about that because she doesn't buy it.
And apparently her dad wasn't supposed to take that fucking money or something, right?
Yeah.
And we find out that Bunny is a porn star.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
and a nympho.
Right now, I don't think is when we find out that the whole deal about the embezzling.
Oh, is
Right
that
now, it's
later?
just the porn star. Yeah, with it, but it's okay because the scenes with Maud get really weird.
I think they're
so
mostly just exhibition scenes.
I can
so we can like figure out more of
Yeah.
the case.
and so it's really easy to get all of it like mixed up because she throws a lot of stuff. But yeah, she is there this time with the
log jamming
yes,
porno.
like she brings out the porno. She's like, this is what this woman is. This is why she was saying she doesn't believe she was kidnapped. She's
Yeah.
like, look, I'm telling you
She's
right now.
behind this whole
She
thing.
did this. I don't trust this. This is the reason why. Here's the tape. Check out this tape. And as soon as the tape starts, he's like,
I know that
recognize
guy. He's a nihilist.
She's just like, she doesn't say anything this time, which is funny, right?
Yeah.
She waits till the next trip when she's like, oh,
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy.
this is the next
He's
one.
also
He also did like a shitty
yeah.
techno fucking pop album.
But this time, when she found out that he knew that guy, she was just like, "Oh, okay, whatever. I don't care."
Nope,
care
it's
that you
more
know that
important
guy.
that you see the titties that are about to pop up and the log jamming.
No, I fucking love this because it's a scene where he's trying to fix the cable, right? And then literally, like, she stops the tape and she's like, "All right, you know what's gonna happen next.
He fixes the cable.
Don't be fatuous." Fucking dude, I
No,
love
mean,
that,
like,
dude.
I love it, dude. He's being a smart ass. That's what I would have fucking
Oh
said.
my
I was
god!
like, I don't know.
dude.
He fixed the TV.
Yeah, now is when she says the money was not her dad's, it was pilfered from the trust.
Yep.
After that whole like video spiel, the porn info came first.
Yeah.
And
And then
so
it's,
like
I want you to get my dad's money
yeah,
back.
which is why I feel like the dude didn't really pay attention, right? Is because he was
So they're
sidetracked by
making a
porn.
fucking white
Well, and he
Russian,
was
watching a
sidetracked by
porno.
porn, and then she was like, he pilfered money, and he was like, porn?
Porn?
I'm still stuck on porn.
I'm still on them some big titties.
I got a drink and porn.
Yeah. What?
I didn't know what we were doing. But yeah, so he now as though when she throws her deal at him, because he has money thrown at
everybody's offered him money.
He has the promise of money thrown at him all over the place.
Ever gets any of it, does he?
I don't think so. And so she says, "Look, I just want the money back." Because that money was never my dad's to give away. It was actually part of this charity, and he doesn't run it. Again, she tells him everything that he hears later.
That he doesn't piece together.
But he just doesn't realize how it's important right now. He's just like, okay, whatever. I heard I'm going to get paid.
It's like how most of these noir stories work. The private detective, like, could have figured out the case halfway through the fucking story. Yeah, but at least this time
he's actually a hapless idiot.
Yeah, it makes more sense. He's not a trained detective. He's just stoner.
But yeah, so she was like, I'll give you 10%. If you can bring me my money back, I'll give you 10%. The dude is just like, this is so funny because it's like he forgot that his car was missing right now. Because he was just like, I can do that.
I can totally do that.
I got $100,000 in the pocket. But it's like, dude, you don't know where your car or the briefcase is right now.
Semantics. We'll worry about that fucking later.
That's exactly how he handled that. He was just like, I will do that.
I am sure I will find my car eventually.
Sold, lady. Let's do this.
And then she apologizes for her boys beating him up, and she tries to send him to the doctor.
She is adamant about this
Go to this doctor. He's very thorough and very good and discreet.
She's adamant about this physical.
Go now.
It's creepy. How
easy.
Well, it gets creepier the more you. It gets creepier the more you find out about it, but it starts off creepy when you don't know anything about it, because how adamant she was about it. Like, please get it done. Then he gets a sweet ride home.
Yeah, with the cool fucking limo rider. They're just talking about like their rashes and shit and how life kind of sucks.
I love this. He gets really into it. He's got his drink in the fucking
he's just
limo.
He's just like, yeah, man, fucking
cool
A, dude. Like, I got a rash too.
Then all of a sudden he's up to his house, pulls over, and he just stops everything. He's like, dude, before you leave, can I ask you something? What's the deal with this Volkswagen that's tailing us?
The fuck are you talking about, man?
That Volkswagen right there, dude.
I have no idea,
For like 5 blocks.
No fucking clue.
Literally in the middle of this conversation,
somebody grabs him and throws him into the
hey man,
limo. Easy. There's a beverage here.
Another limo. The man goes from
one limo to another limo.
Could you imagine? Like, we've seen his house, we've seen his landlord, we know what the neighbors must look like.
They're all just like, what the fuck? What the hell?
Could you imagine looking out your window and seeing that happen?
Yo, dude just got thrown into 2 limos. What the fuck?
He showed up in one and got thrown into another by a beefcake of a fucking limo driver.
He did. Didn't spill his drink. Yo, did you see it? What a champ.
Hey, he had a couple specs, but I will definitely say it was not that limo was not covered.
No, he still had most of his Russian.
He was doing good.
Who's in the limo though?
Fucking the Big Lebowski.
He's so mad. He's so mad.
The Big Lebowski is telling him like, dude, you gotta listen to me. You messed up. I need to know what's going on. Where's my money? What's going on? Where's my woman? What's going on?
Come on, man. Like, did it ever fucking occur to you that she, like, kidnapped herself?
You think that that's a possibility?
Yeah, think about it, man. She's, like, young and she's, like, owes people a bunch of money and she's got the sugar daddy,
all over the place.
Yeah, it's so, like, that's what happened.
I know you're not privy to this extra information, but if you would take the time to ask
has come to light, and that's what happened, man.
It's what you're paying me for, right?
Who are you going to believe? Speaking of that, you're going to believe like your wife or me? I guess.
Well, speaking of that paying thing, so that's $20,000.
Can I get that in cash?
My lawyer said something about
my accountant.
Bump me into the next tax bracket.
Give him the envelope, Grant.
I mean, I guess if you got a check already, it's okay.
It's fine.
A pinky toe.
It's a toe.
It's a pinky toe. It's a fucking pinky toe. Dude,
And
his
Mr.
whole
Lebowski's
worldview.
Big Lebowski's thing is great. He's just like, yeah, so you think she did this to herself. Here's the toe. Anything else that happens to her from this point on, I will meet back on you tenfold. I will not abide one more toe, sir.
The dude abides.
Oh.
This is where he stole it, like I said earlier. He steals it from every
He
conversation.
really does.
Yeah, this was so fun. The toe conversation is so crazy.
The best part's next, though.
The Big Lebowski is so scary.
Yeah, he is.
When he's delivering that speech, dude, like it
you're-
intimidated me, and I'm
you're
just
holding
watching
a fucking
right?
toe, so you're like, yeah, I freaked out.
This, and then it transitions straight into the dude talking to Walter, and like this,
It was like
he was
this,
holding
man.
it like this.
Walter doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, oh, it's not even her toe, dude.
So calm. The way Walter talks about
They
the
flash
toe,
a toe, and we're supposed to shit
like
ourselves.
why am
Fucking
I supposed to
amateurs.
care? All that happens then is the fucking poor waitress says, "Hey, you're a little loud." It's there's a family over there. Can we just
Well,
keep
I
it
didn't
down?
sit here and watch my buddies die in the mud in Vietnam, so you and me could sit here and enjoy this family restaurant. The dude's like, Jesus Christ, Walter, this isn't a First Amendment issue, man.
He was so calm while they were just talking about a toe and who it may. Again, the toe was real. Even if it's not Bunny's,
it's not her
it was
toe,
real.
man. You want a toe? I can get you a toe. I can get you a toe by 3 o'clock today. Nail
With the
polish included.
Yeah, nail polish and all. So again, it's insane that he was so calm about that and flips his shit. The dude
just
walks out.
He's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
I'm drinking my coffee.
I'm here. I am. I'm enjoying my fucking coffee.
I don't care. Whatever.
Walter. I love Walter so much. What happens after that?
The dude's smoking weed in the tub.
Oh, he's chilling in the tub. He's had a rough day, man. He's got the scented candles, the whale songs.
He's listening. He gets the voicemail, right?
The cops found his car. He's like, all right, fucking A, man. Far
Then
out.
the fucking nihilist, dude. The fucking
They
nihilist.
broke his answering machine.
And it's like, there was like a record player,
like a record
dude.
player and shit. They just come and start smashing his shit.
Flea. This is the time when we said you'll barely look. You'll know him, but at the same time, he's wild. He's the one that's like crawling on the floor,
Right.
when they come in the door. The other two standing.
Fucking
The
dude
freakishly tall
with
one
a cricket bat.
Yes,
Like 8 foot tall, lanky little beanstalk
and a
motherfucker.
ferret on
Marmot.
a leash.
Called it a marmot.
He calls it a marmot.
Nice marmot, man. It's a ferret.
It's
I
a ferret.
agree. It's a ferret.
Well, it is a ferret.
My
but-
friend Daniel had a ferret.
well, and a marmot is it's like a fat
very
squirrel.
different
It's a
thing.
fat squirrel, essentially. Like it's a ground squirrel or some weird, but it is like a groundhog squirrel. Is what I would tell you if you want to know.
They couldn't. The marmot guy couldn't show up to work that day, so the
Or again, they're
ferret
just
guy
making
was there.
They're just making fun of Lebowski, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making fun of the dude. The dude. Man.
I feel bad for this fucking thing. They just take it and they just drop it in the fucking tub on him.
I don't feel like this is the threat they thought it was, because I
No.
feel like if you did that to me while I was in a tub, that thing would just be drowned.
No, they can swim.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you drop it in a tub with me in between my legs, it's drowned. I will drown it. Not that it will drown
I'm gonna
itself.
kick it. It's gonna hit the side.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going down.
I'm not threatened by this tiny thing. I mean, I would also probably flail as much as the dude did.
Squalls. That fucking scream that comes out of his fucking mouth.
Because it's going for his Johnson.
We don't
Just
come back
Johnson.
here. We are nihilists. We don't care about anything. But
If
we
I
don't
have
come
to
back
come
here.
back
We'll
here-
cut off your Johnson.
My what?
We'll cut off your Johnson.
I fucking love it, dude.
Fucking echoes in the thing. He's just like, all right, man. Fuck.
Jeez. And they leave. He's on his way to get his car. I love the fucking conversation with this cop. Every part of it. Like, the cop is like, hey, your tape deck was still there.
Yeah,
and the Creedence.
And the Creedence.
Way to go.
Man, the briefcase is gone though.
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, that's
did
gone.
like what
Then he sits in the car.
what
What's
is that
this?
fucking smell?
Oh, a vagrant either slept in there, or maybe he just used it as a bathroom and went on his way.
God damn it, man. Like, do we have any leads on who
Yeah.
did this?
Yeah, we've got 4 more of us working on this nonstop, round the clock for
We're
sure.
working in shifts.
The dude had that coming.
Yeah, he did. But
Look, we live in a small town, and I wouldn't expect a different answer than
Right.
that if I were to ask, like, do you have any leads?
yeah, especially on my car theft, they were
well,
not gonna give a
especially on,
shit.
look at the car. Look at
Yeah,
his
they're-
car.
You're
Again,
be glad you got the fucking thing back.
the guy is like, yeah, it got banged up by whoever must have stole it. And I'm telling you right now, everything except for the mirror that was found where they found the car was just what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was just what it looked like.
Except for this,
Oh, the
like,
door.
the
Yeah, the
scrape,
door
the
is.
door
Yeah.
doesn't open anymore.
But I mean, could you tell? Visually, looking at it
Not really.
from what you saw earlier.
Until they were like, oh, the door is broken and shit.
And
I
then
was
you're like,
yeah,
oh,
there
I
it
see
is.
it.
There's
It's a
his
little
car.
flat. You're like, it's a little flat
The
right
hood's
there.
all jacked up where he hit.
But
the
until they
fucking
said it
post.
to you, your eye didn't
No.
catch it. You were just like, it's a junk car.
Like,
Just like it was
oh,
a junk car.
Yeah, I
earlier.
guess the mirror is missing. Shit.
Again, the lead thing is so funny just because the sheer state of the car. Like, if nothing
And-
else.
Like, have you noticed he's like kind of started acting like he's a fucking private investigator by this
Yes.
point of the movie?
Yeah.
Even though he's not.
Well, because again, it's that whole noir feel.
Yeah.
It's because they
Even
need
he's
us-
starting to fucking believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He starts referring to everything as the case.
Well, it is. This is another time Walter showing how calm he can be when at the beginning of the conversation, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
they're at the bowling alley.
the
at
dude's
the bar.
talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, there were Nazis, and
They're gonna cut off my Johnson, man.
we got to." And at first, Walter is again, like you said, like super problem with like dealing with these adjustments. He's like, "It's okay, dude. No one's gonna cut off
no
your
one's gonna
Johnson.
cut off your Johnson.
At least
Who's
not
cutting
while
off your
I'm
Johnson?
involved."
They were Nazis? Shut the fuck up, Donnie. No, Donnie, they weren't
Were-
Nazis. They
They
were
were
nihilists.
They kept saying they didn't care about anything.
whoa.
Say what,
Nihilists.
say what you want about the tenets of National Socialism, dude, but at least it's an ethos. What the fuck?
Nihilist. Fuck.
Look, Walter, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to
I'll take a
disagree with
nihilist
you
any
on
day-
this
any other
one.
day.
We don't promote Nazis.
Nope.
Even if you want to try to fancy it up and say National Socialists, we don't promote Nazis.
Yeah, that's bad.
Sorry, Walter.
Nihilism, fine. You can not give a shit. I don't care. But Nazis are bad.
Yeah, I don't care if you have an ethos.
Yeah, Nazis are bad.
Right?
Okay?
I think that's all we need to say.
So you shouldn't be a Nazi.
The
okay?
dude is literally all over that too. Like as soon as it comes out of his mouth, like the dude is like, Walter, no,
No,
Walter.
just fucking
We don't
stop
say
it,
that.
man.
You're Jewish, Walter.
Yeah, they can't say shit like that. And the fucking Donnie and Walter leave, and fucking he looks at the bartender. He's like, "Man, friends like fucking that, man." Then who shows up?
Well,
He hears the music.
you gotta wait. The reason they leave though, because this is my favorite. Fuck the tournament, dude. I've got more important shit going on. Fuck the tournament. Fuck the tournament. Donnie, did you hear this, man? He just said fuck the tournament.
All right, let's go, Donnie. This man clearly doesn't want cheering up. Let's get a lane.
That is my favorite. He grabs his MGD
Yeah,
off the
right.
fucking counter and stomps away.
Just trying to help, right?
I love it, dude. It's so great. But yeah,
Walter was just trying to boost his spirits.
now is our next trip with
the
the
singing
stranger.
cowboy
The s-
fucking
the s-
song comes
yes,
back.
The same. Well, so and this is what I was
Dude's
telling
like, what an odd song to be playing.
you. Well, so this is what I was telling you, right? So like the dude and the stranger having things that both make them maybe the men of their particular place and time, right?
Yeah.
So the dude, his is Creedence, right?
yeah,
That's his song. That's his music.
Yeah.
His music is Creedence. This guy is this song. That's why we hear it in the beginning. That's why we hear it now. Anytime he comes somewhere, it's his song. It's what plays, right? The dude has a drink. It is the White, Russian.
His is a sarsaparilla.
He orders it now. He orders it later, and he says something about how he's had a lot of sarsaparillas. It's his drink. It's his thing. They are the
Again,
same person.
want my
in different
prequel
places
sequel.
and time. But yeah, this scene sets up a lot of it. Like it's subtle. It's not like they're ever like trying to say it. Just like again in conversation, he just said, "I want to say, I want to sarsaparilla."
we could do the prequel sequel, and then we can do a sequel where it's like the dude is doing Sam Elliott's bit, the voiceover
Yes.
for somebody else. We can keep this going, guys.
The stranger at this point though also gives away that he knows more of the story than we realize because he actually stops everything to tell the dude, "Man, big fan. Can you clean up the language?
Yeah, I like your style, but you gotta cuss so much. Dude's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
But proving, though, he's been omnisciently
Yeah.
watching story that he shouldn't have been able to see, right?
Maybe watch the language there just a little bit there, dude.
Then all of a sudden we get this phone call from Maud at the bowling
At the bar,
alley.
dude.
The bar at the bowling alley.
First thing out of her mouth, you haven't gone to the doctor I told you to go to.
She fucking was really
It's like-
she's all about this fucking doctor, dude.
She's like, yeah, I mean, but like my face is better now.
Well, okay, that's fine. But I need to see you immediately. Please. I'll send for you. Now.
Okay, sure.
Gets to the house. We get our fake John Waters. This dude is
It
100% fake
It
John
is fake
Waters.
John Waters.
He's got the
It's
thin
Professor Lupin from
He's
Harry
got the
Potter.
thi- yeah.
Thin little pencil mustache.
thin pencil mustache, tall, skinny, lanky. He is fake John.
He
And he's a
is.
video artist.
Oh my god, he really is, isn't he?
He is fake John Waters. In 1990. Fake John Waters.
Does John Waters giggle incessantly like
I have
he does?
no
is that like
idea.
is that a trait they were making fun of him?
I have no idea. But I'm just telling you right now. To me, when I see him, I'm always just like, what's his name? Knox something, right? It's crazy.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. I was just like, oh, it's Professor Lupin.
Knox Harrington. Sorry, I was like, I've got it. I have to find it. Yeah, Knox Harrington. Dude, I'm telling you right now. Fake John Waters. Every time I see him, I'm just like, man, could we not get John Waters? Are you making fun of John Waters? What is happening right
He
now?
does though. He looks just like John Waters.
Yes. The dude is very not okay with him.
Right,
either.
who the fuck are you, man?
The friend with the cleft asshole.
That just makes dude giggle even fucking
Yes,
more.
I
That's
love
all he
it.
does in the scene is just kind of giggle.
The Knox is like, you want a drink? Yeah, sure. White
It's
Russian.
over there.
Bar's
as
over
soon
there.
as he sat down,
Again, he knows where the bar is.
you acted like you were gonna go make it for me, dick.
And he makes himself his drink. Maud shows up, just fucking busting in the middle of all of it. And it's fake. It's not real. I don't care what you saw. All right.
Right.
She is just driving it home, right? It's definitely fake. And he's like, no, but I'm telling you, because that dude, the one that I told you I saw in the
nihilist
porn,
guy, he came to my
I
house.
seen him. It's for real.
He wants his fucking money.
He was threatening me, and that's now is when she gives us the record. She's like, "No, he was part of some."
friend. For all I know, I introduced Bunny and him.
Right.
He's a fucking techno pop bullshit.
like
artist.
Autobahn or
Autobahn
or whatever it is. Yes, dude, I fucking love it, dude. It was so funny. And he's just like, huh?
I just want the song to be Autobahn. There's a bunch of beats, and then everyone's like, Autobahn. Autobahn.
After this is when we get the silly phone call that ends this whole scene.
Where
right?
they all just devolve into cackling?
Well,
What
except
the
for the dude. Just the
The dude is
her,
just
yeah.
like standing there like, what the fuck is happening right now? And he makes him go to the doctor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't understand.
They're like, oh, it's one bitch. Ha 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 ha. Go to the doctor. Ha 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 ha.
He still doesn't go yet, though. This is when he leaves smoking the smoke. This is my favorite one of the smoking scenes. He says when he's driving
the
away,
fucking
smoking
car.
it, and he's like,
And the
he
Beatles
sees the
behind him, and he's
Beatles.
like, what the fuck?
I better throw this out. Throws it
Bounces off the
against the
window,
window,
just
into his lap.
pouring beer on
spills
his
the
lap.
beer into his lap. Freaks out. Misses the truck. Overcorrects into
the
a
fucking
dumpster.
dumpster and just knocks the dumpster completely over, dude.
I enjoy.
This is a vicious looking wreck,
I
man.
rewind this scene so many times because it's so like it's like the perfect comedy of errors, dude. Like from beginning to end. Like every time you think he's fixed it, one more thing. Again, he almost hits the truck, hits the sign. He then overcorrects
Right.
straight. Dude, I love it, dude. I can't.
Fucking car bends like a fucking U almost
Oh,
after
man.
it hits that
It
thing. I don't
would,
see how
though.
it drives after
It would.
this.
When it's all finished, though, he looks behind him.
That bug's gone. What
Son
does he
of a
find?
bitch. The
Homework.
The homework in the back. I love this. In the back, I feel like this is very key for the fact that we meet this kid later and he is a moron, right?
Yep.
I don't think this kid ever drove.
No.
He was in the
He
back.
was just joyriding with his boys.
right?
His
We know
homework
this
got
right now.
His
There's
homework
no-
got stuck in
Because
the
how
thing.
if you were the driver, how would your homework ever get it's crammed into that seat, right?
Here, Johnny, take my homework and cram it into the back seat.
Hide
for
the
me
evidence against me, please.
so they can trace it back to me.
But so the dude he has now a name. He clearly sees it. The plot thickens. He knows where to go next. But we have to take a little bit of an intermission. It's time for the landlord's performance art show.
I love this. He's got like the little like vine suit and the shadow fucking wall, and he's doing all the poses and stuff.
And the dude and Donnie are so
dude, there's no reason the dude had to go. He's
both
just a nice guy.
They are both so into it though. They're
both just watching the shit out of it. Donnie is enraptured. Like,
look, Walter doesn't pay attention, but I'm going to tell you right now, he showed the most respect. Did you see how dressed up he was?
Yeah, he was. He was in a suit and shit.
He was ready to show again. He
had a pamphlet too. He had a fucking.
These dudes are stand-up guys.
They are. Yeah, there's no reason you had to do that. Could have just been like, "Fuck you, landlord."
This at the point is when he's like, "Look, I did some research.
I found him. I found the kid. He lives somewhere close to the In-N-Out burger."
On this,
Donnie whips around. Ooh, they got really good burgers.
Yes, Donnie, but that's not the point.
That's not the point. Shut the fuck up.
This is so crazy to me, though. How do you, in 1990 ? Find out this kind of information?
I don't know.
About a kid, about a minor.
About a kid. If he had the dad's name, the writer for Branded that they had mentioned.
Arthur Digby Sellers.
Yeah, that guy. If they had that name first, probably easier to find. How'd you find the kid's address, though?
Right.
That's not public record.
No, he finds out the kid's address, the dad, who the dad was. He knows the show. He loves the show. It's an old Western.
He wrote 122 episodes, man. Bulk of the fucking series. No slouch. I'm telling you right now,
it's all him. Loved him. Love that guy. So they all decide to pile in the house, dude. Because Donnie is selling him on this fucking In-N-Out.
Yeah, they are.
While we're over there.
Like, they're not even leaving yet. Fucking Walter's just like, we're going to go. We'll put some pressure on the kid. He'll crack easy. We'll go. Well, then we'll get some burgers, some beers, good times. It'll be fine. Fucking Donnie's just like, yeah.
All right. This is insane.
It does not go the way they want it to.
They get there. I love that Donnie stays in the car.
Yeah.
Because that's Donnie.
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to really do with me, guys.
I just want the burgers.
I'm just here for the In-N-Out.
Right? So Donnie stays in the car. They go inside. Immediately, we could already get a hint of the fact that Walter was a fan. And now it's overboard. Dude, the second they get up to the door, the way
he's just like, I can't believe I'm going to meet him.
He puts the fanatic back to fan, right? Like, you can see it. He's nuts about this guy.
Fucking goes in, and dude's in an iron fucking lung in the corner.
He asked the nurse, "Does he still write?"
No, he has health problems.
It's
like an understatement of the century.
I died about that, dude. Again, you can clearly tell that this man is not speaking. He's not talking.
No, he ain't doing nothing.
I mean, come on. But so they start breaking down what's going on, and finally the nurse is like, "I'll go get
Little Larry, as Walter calls him."
When little Larry gets brought into the room, again, this kid's so dumb. This kid doesn't react to anything.
Nothing. He just blank face.
Just blinks
through the whole thing.
There is absolutely no way.
Is this your homework?
Right? We know it's his homework, Walter.
Is this your homework?
Walter, we know it's his.
Have you ever heard of Vietnam? You're in for a world of hurt. Is this your homework?
I'm telling you right now, again, like the way you can tell there's no way this kid was the driver.
Right? He's just like, no.
I will give him credit for holding a fucking straight face, though.
Through fucking Walter's
insanity.
Like getting nuts and shit.
Insanity that Walter starts putting on him.
All right. You see that? You see your nice new fucking Corvette sitting outside? This is what happens. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. Do you know that's one of those certain movies are famous for the way they have to get put on television. That's one of those famous lines. And for TV, the line is, "This is what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps."
It doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't. But now also picture to yourself the way the rest of that scene is, because he says it multiple times, multiple ways.
While he's taking a fucking crowbar to this
and so,
Corvette.
Like, that means that on TV, the scene just plays out as him constantly being like...
This is what happens when you meet a man in the Alps.
Meet a stranger in the Alps. This is what happens
when you meet a man in the Alps.
When you're in the Alps and a stranger shows up. Because, again, he restructures the sentence. And
until like the neighbor guy comes running out and he's like, "That's my fucking car. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill your car." And dude's
That's
like,
not
"No,
his
no,
car.
no, it's not his
That's not
car."
his. Please don't
Poor
do that.
Donnie has to dive out of the fucking car and just fucking roll.
It's
I
great.
kill
I've
your
never
fucking
seen
car. I kill your fucking car.
fastest Donnie moved in the entire movie.
Oh yeah, dude, he was gone. Douche.
The quickness he got out of that car to get away from that.
So they go to In-N-Out
They get
Burger.
their burgers.
Donnie got his fucking burger, man.
The plan wasn't successful.
It was.
The least we could do is have some burgers, right?
Exactly. Because they're good burgers, man.
This is so funny because now we get to see him back at his house trying to I don't know, to make it less
So people can't break into his
right?
fucking
Like,
house. He's
but
nailing the
but
board
it's
to
not
the floor.
protection. Like that's why I struggled to think of a good word for it because I don't even know what you'd call it. Like not only because it's not good, but because it's all maybe
trying to.
but even in we know in real life the chair that he even like it's not even just that he did it wrong. That chair would also have just snapped like toothpicks.
Yeah, it was
dude.
fucking made out of wicker.
Yeah, it was not gonna help in any kind of way, wedged against the
No.
door like that.
As he gets the board and he puts the chair up, and then immediately
So many nails.
The door.
So
It's like
many
a cartoon,
nails.
man. There's bent fucking nails all
That
over
look
the
on
place.
his face when the door first opens and like the deflation on him. God
Man.
damn it. And then he
Son
sees
of a
who it
bitch.
is. Then he sees who it is. It's our thugs. Jackie Treehorn's boys again.
And it's Blondie and Woo. It's the rug pissers.
They swapped outfits. They're wearing the
They're
wearing the same outfits but swapped. Dude, it's fucking priceless.
Woo, can I wear your cutoff shirt this time? I don't want to wear the purple button up.
They take him though to see Jackie Treehorn. When this first starts, I don't know about you. Every time I get here, I forget that this isn't one of the dream sequences because Jackie Treehorn's palace feels like a fucking dream sequence.
Got the
There's
chick bouncing on the
and
trampoline
fire,
with
the people
titties
spinning
and
fire
shit.
and breathing fire, and like it's out on the
Naked people
cove.
chasing each other
Yes.
around.
And he just walks.
He walks out all slow like Ricardo Montalban.
The music
Hello,
plays.
I am Jackie Treehorn.
He does though. He even does the smooth slight spin
Right.
towards the camera, and they've got the way they film it, like it's like slowed down for like
Right,
effect.
and then it
Oh,
speeds
dude.
up when he gets to
Yes,
it.
so perfect. It's so great.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
That's exactly what it
Look,
feels
boss,
like.
the plane.
He says, "Look, come on. I'm gonna take you for a walk. I'll show you this. We'll go inside. We'll have a talk." He's
Yeah,
like,
it'll be
"This is
fine.
crazy. This is so nice for
So
a king of
fuck- yeah,
smut. I
this
would
is
never have.
fucking great,
I never
dude.
would have expected this. I'm just a publicist,
Publisher.
right? This is a publisher.
I just publish things. He's
It
like,
doesn't
yeah,
matter what they
like
are.
log
I publish
jamming.
everything, right? Yeah. He's like, it's okay. He gets to the bar. Can I get you a drink?
White Russian.
Oh, that's a nice one. I like
2
that.
seconds.
Dude,
Quickest White Russian in the movie.
and
He-
so smooth.
and then turns around and it looks like a milkshake. I
It's
want
so
it.
smooth, dude. How
Can I
he
get a
does
White
this.
Russian milkshake? Is that a thing? I want one now.
I'm sure you can.
Hey, swap out the cream for ice cream and blend.
He starts talking to the dude about the future of Bourne. It's all about interactivity.
Interactive, man.
Right?
This could be
It's all about
virtual
this.
interactive
That man-
experience.
Both at the time for 1990 and the 1998 of the movie coming out. That's so ahead of its time to be
right?
talking
We're just
about.
now starting to get that shit.
But here we are.
Yep.
Jackie Treehorn. That man knew his
Innovator.
shit.
He knew. Fucking dude's just always like, I prefer to jerk off myself, man.
I know. I still do it manually.
I still do it manually.
Such a good line. Jackie wants to know where Bunny is, though.
I have no fucking idea. Thought you guys had her.
Yeah, dude. At this point, the dude has gone full circle. He
Yeah.
didn't think the rug peers had anything to do with it, but then he's like, the nihilists didn't do it. I don't know who's doing it. So, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I assumed you had her because, like, I've been through everybody.
And then so he's like, well, I don't even care about that. What about this money? Because supposedly there's already money.
Oh, that I can help you with. Larry Sellers asshole fucking has it, fucking
Really?
prick.
Little
fucking
14-year-old shouldn't be a
15-year-old
problem for your thugs.
goons. They'll be able to get it easy.
Dude, again, Jackie Treehorn is so smooth that even when he hears this, he's like, okay, cool. Not what I was talking about.
Right.
Phone rings. Cool as can be. He's just like, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Goes upstairs. Fucking dude runs over to the notepad and does the pencil etching. It's just a drawing of a
Guy with a
dick.
dick. I love that. That's what it was, dude. I love that again, we still don't know what that phone conversation was, but I love that whatever was going on the phone,
He
the
didn't
man
care.
decided to draw a
Just had
dude
to
with a
draw a
dick
dude
while
with a
he was
dick.
talking to the person. It's so good.
That's what
The
he
dude,
thinks
though,
of that guy.
he quickly shoves that into his pocket.
Can't leave it there.
I know, it was just so funny though. He's just like, "Oh man, I'm gonna put this up."
Not what I expected. Fuck. Goes back
Jackie
over to the
comes
thing.
back
He's all
down.
fucking chill.
Jackie comes back down. He's like, "Look, all right. All I'm saying, there's money here. I want to get some of. I got a portion of it should be coming to me because I never really understood that part. Did
I
you?
don't either.
Why he was why he wanted half, and he was like, I'll give you 10% of half if you can find it.
Right. Because it's $1 million. And he's like, cool.
500,000.
I'll
give
take
you
my 10% of that. That's good.
5,000. He gets
5,000?
his math wrong because it would be 50.
It'd be
Oh
50.
man, dude. But again, like
The spiked Russian was hitting him at that point.
Jackie Treehorn is like the one player that's in all this where I'm just like, I never really understood your part because in the beginning
They mentioned him so many times they felt like they
Right.
had to show
in the
him.
beginning, like she maybe did do the stuff. Like she
Yeah.
she did. That's what it is. She did owe Jackie money. Jackie because in the beginning they were trying to collect. It was only
That's
a
right.
collection. So yeah, that he is one of our happenstance players. He just wanted
just
the
kinda-
money,
just
and
wanted the
all of
money
a
he's
sudden,
owed.
all of a sudden he thought that this girl was now being paid millions for her, and he's like, well, somebody needs to pay me my cut of her because she
Right.
owes me.
I'm not
that
greedy.
money.
I just want my 500,000
minus your 50.
Yeah.
Or 5.
5 since
Because
that's
the
what you
dude lets
agreed
him
to.
off, right? The dude's an idiot.
The Russian was spiked.
Well,
He passes out
this
like
was
right
so
after
funny
this.
when he gets the second one. Meaning the first one is what was drugged, right?
Yeah.
Because he only took like half a sip of the second one, and he was just like, just as good as that first one, man. You really know how to
I mean,
make a what?
oh man,
This is
the
Oh,
dude just
man.
wanted his rug back.
I
You really tied the room together.
second dream sequence.
Best dream sequence.
The gutter
this
balls.
is the coolest
This
one.
okay. I
Yes.
knew the name was going
The
to be down here. The
dude
gutter balls.
and Maud Lebowski star in
well,
Gutter Balls.
Jackie Treehorn presents.
Jackie Treehorn presents.
And it looked like a dick going
Going
into
into
the butt because of the ball with the pin. Yeah, we all get it. We all get it.
All right.
We got the Saddam Hussein.
He's giving out bowling shoes for some reason.
Interesting fun fact. You know the part where so again, the first time we see it, he gets wedged into a ball and we see him go down the lane. This time we get to see him as a person become the ball and go down the lane.
Go down the lane.
So he's doing the same thing, different dream, which is fun. You know how he's rolling underneath all the women?
Is he
he's
just
looking
on
up.
like a cart and just going?
No, listen. Those women who did that, one of the days they had to shoot that scene, they went into the makeup artist, wore all skin-colored panties, and told the makeup artist to make it look like they all had bushes, big bushes, but progressively bigger bushes as they went down.
Landing strip all the way to damn.
And so, like, I have no clue if that's what was used for the actual facial things.
But that's why his face gets progressively like.
I promise you that at the very least, if the original one is not what was used, certainly inspiration was taken from that. As to that,
That's
and
funny.
it's so funny, dude. Could you imagine like that day, Jeff Bridges coming in and just being like, "What
Whoa.
Whoa?
What?
Oh,
okay, I get it. God, dude, that looked real.
You
I
guys-
thought you bitches were naked.
you guys got me."
Makeup guys, you know what a pussy look like. Good for you.
But so yeah, this dream though, it just rolls into slowly becoming real life again, right? This is the only time where like the dream doesn't like
Because he starts running from the nihilists and with the giant scissors. He's like running down the street.
with their music. I'm gonna assume
Yeah,
their
the
music playing.
Autobahn.
Yes, dude, I love it. And then again, like behind him, just like earlier, we see
Fucking
red and
cops
blue, and
fucking
he's like,
showing up.
"What?" He turns. You see him as he's running, turn behind him, like,
Did you hear
"Oh wait,
what he-
this is real."
Did you hear what he was saying when he was running? He's singing the Branded
Yes,
fucking
the
theme
song
song
from
as
the-
he's
yes.
running. And Branded.
So perfect, dude. This is the Malibu police chief.
Man, fuck this guy.
Well, this whole scene is outrageous. I don't even know if we
I
need
know
this.
I want
Again,
a lawyer. I know my rights.
this is
you
ju-
don't know shit, Lebowski.
This is only here for the noir aspect, right?
Yeah.
Because this is totally a noir type scene. In this movie, it feels wildly out
Yeah,
of place,
man.
right? Like, he didn't deserve anything he just got from this Malibu fucking. You stay the fuck out of my beach property.
I don't like your jerk off name. I don't like your jerk off face. And I don't like your jerk off clothes. And I don't like you, jerk off. Now stay the hell out of Malibu. Do you fucking hear me? Sorry, man. I wasn't
But
listening.
Mr. Treehorn, Jackie was lying about all that.
He treats objects like women.
I mean, women like objects.
What you know what I mean?
Look,
man?
listen to me. Mr. Treehorn has a high place in this community, and we're not gonna have someone like you come in here and start besmirching that, dude. Like, fuck this Malibu
fucking
guy.
throws a coffee cup at the dude.
Stands over top
you
of him.
Fucking fascist.
Stands over top
Starts
of him.
kicking the shit
dude.
out of him. Stay the hell out of Malibu, you gold bricker.
And that's it. That's the only thing
Yep,
we have.
that's it.
For.
He
We
just-
never see this man again. We've never seen him before. Wildly out of place in this movie.
Dude just goes home to his apartment.
Well, no, he takes the cab. This is
the cab with the Eagles.
This is the
Come
infamous
on,
scene.
man. I've had a really bad fucking day.
And
I
just
hate
hate
the
the
fucking Eagles.
Get
Get the fuck out of my cab.
I wanted him to say it one more time. I want him to yell it at the cab.
Eagles suck. Something.
Or I don't even want that. It could still be depressed. He could literally
I've
yell.
had a really bad day.
I just really don't like the Eagles, man.
I just wanted my rug back.
While this is happening, though, Bunny speeds past him. That's for us, not him.
Yeah, he doesn't notice
He doesn't
it at
notice
all.
this. But we get the scene. We get to see it. She's still got her toes.
Yeah, she's been
Flying
somewhere
home.
else.
She's flying.
Having a
home,
grand
dude.
old time. She's fine.
When he gets home, his place is goddamn ransacked again.
Yep, just completely trashed, man. And then he trips over that board that he nailed to the floor and knocks himself the fuck out.
Maud's there though. What?
She wants
Wearing
to fuck.
his robe. Yeah,
That's
no.
my robe.
This is when he finally gets to piece it all together. They fuck first.
Yeah.
Again, what's funny? Seeming asexual up until we see them laying in bed together, right? Like she is literally like drops the robe and he still is kind of like,
That's my robe.
right? Not a care about it. But then they're laying in bed together. They're talking. He's talking about
smoking
his
a joint.
Well, and he's talking about his hippie past. Like he's like, I was one of the Seattle 7, real thing.
Yeah.
He was not one of them. I was one of this other thing.
Other real thing
yeah,
he didn't
they're all-
actually have
yeah,
anything to do with.
But they're trying to give real.
briefly a roadie for Metallica.
That was
Speed
funny.
of Light tour.
They're
Bunch of
assholes.
Which I could believe Lars was an asshole, but Kirk seems like he's pretty nice.
While having the conversation, he finishes, sucks that roach in, stands up like, "Oh man,
We've all
Sorry.
had that happen, man.
yeah."
Goes and makes the spoiled milk Russian because it's just
That's what
sitting
he's
on
got.
the fucking
No, that's what
counter.
he's got. Comes back in the room and sees her squatting. Is this some kind of weird yoga?
It's the best way to conceive. The fuck? Hang
Oh,
on.
don't worry. I don't want
Let me explain something about the dude to you real quick.
I don't want a father figure or a husband or
Oh, thank God.
I'll raise the kid on my
Oh,
own.
fuck. Thank God. Jesus, that's the best outcome, right? It's the best way it could ever happen.
But yeah, the dude totally. It's so funny how quickly he didn't care.
No,
right?
he's like,
as soon
"Oh,
as she said,
good."
"Oh, okay."
And then she says something. He's like, I couldn't get your dad's money back. And she's like, I keep telling you, it's not my dad's money.
Well,
He
again,
has
this
no
is my
money."
point. She said that earlier.
Like a bunch of times, and he just now pieces it.
She
the
says
fuck
it now,
together.
and he's like, "Wait a minute, he's been broke this whole time.
Oh my God,
I gotta do something."
I
He
understand
calls
now.
Walter, middle of the fucking night. Look, Walter, pick up.
It's Shabbos,
pick up,
man.
Pick up. No, this was the most assholish fucking Walter ever. It's Shabbos, man. I get it, dude, but it was an emergency. I understand, and that's why I answered. I was like, because he literally just said, I answer for emergencies.
Like, Walter, either come pick me up, take me to Pasadena, or I'm off the bowling team.
all right, I'm on my way.
Fine. God damn.
You understand this is important, though. Like, it's a big deal that I'm doing this. This is when he gets you're not even Jewish, man.
You're
'Cause
not
he's
even
not.
Jewish, man. You need to let your ex-wife bullshit fucking go. Like, he's like, oh, so what? Just because you get divorced, you just get a new
Oh.
library card?
we almost skipped the PI. The
It's
only
before
real
Walter picks him
yeah.
up.
Well, when he's just between the phone call and
He
getting
goes
picked up,
outside
yeah.
and sees the bug.
It's only important because this is a noir, and it would be bad business on our part to not mention the only
and
detective.
I've seen this guy in a bunch of
he's
other
in a lot of
shit.
things. But again, we can't have a noir and not talk about the only real
dude
PI.
sees him, he tries to fucking start it, and it doesn't start. He tries to hide behind his little newspaper and shit. Dude, get the fuck out of the car.
I'm one of you. I'm a brother of Seamus.
An Irish monk? What the fuck?
I'm a PI. A dick.
A gumshoe.
You got it.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I love the way you work. You playing both sides against everybody. And shit. He's like, dude, that's not what's fucking going on, man. I'm just trying to help her conceive.
Who are you working? He's like, who are you working for? You working for the bigger Lebowski or Maud or Treehorn?
The Canunces.
The who?
The Canunces.
From Bunny's real name is
she's from like
Jada Canunces.
Oh, I wrote she's from Moorhead, Minnesota. Yo,
Moorhead. Moorhead. I know. I'm just saying. But yeah, the Knutsons from Moorhead, Minnesota.
She wanted us to show her the picture of the farm, and it's like one building and an empty fucking field.
Oh. Movie knowledge for you. That frame, the thing they used as the picture of her family farm, is the picture of the house that the two guys killed the family of in the movie In Cold Blood by Truman Capote.
Oh, cool.
Which, ironically enough, later in his life, Philip Seymour Hoffman played Truman Capote in the movie Capote, which was about Truman Capote when he was writing In Cold Blood.
Nice.
Weird fucking
bunch of Capotes in there.
Yeah. Well, it's who wrote the book.
You know, if you say it 5 times, he appears and kills everybody, right?
No, but
don't do it again.
The people from his book would, not him. He wrote about the killers. He met the killers. He knew the killers.
You're gonna get us killed, man.
Have you ever read In Cold Blood or seen it?
No, I didn't do my English homework in high school.
I read it on my own outside of English homework. But yes, I did also.
Oh, well, how industrious of you.
It is assigned reading. Well, it's because the movie.
That's true. I haven't seen the movie either, so
you should see it. It's good. You like Philip Seymour?
I do.
Hoffman?
I should go check that one out. I should probably read the book too. Finally finished my English homework from 20 years ago.
But yeah, so this just adds to that. He already figured it out, and he's like, "Oh, well, that makes even more sense, right?" Like he's like, because now he already. We can address this. We're seconds from it. He already figured out there was no money
in the briefcase,
right?
Walter switched a ringer for a ringer.
Yes, and so since he already knew that wasn't real, then when he finds out that she also was from this other, he's like, so she just probably she could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, she could have gone anywhere. She wasn't kidnapped. Fucking Lebowski set this whole thing up so he could steal $1 million from a charity. That fuck.
And so him and fucking Walter ride on out there, have the conversation. I love when they get there. She wrecked the car.
She's
into the fountain
through the gate, gets out. She's just dancing naked around fucking Grant's trying to fucking pick up her clothes. Well, again, and stuff.
All they see when they first show up is the car. Fucking in
Walter's
the water.
Just like, what the?
What happened here? Yeah, dude, it's priceless. He gets in the door. I love that. Literally, like Walter's just like, all right, dude, you go do this. I'll deal with this. And Grant, who are you?
I'm a fucking veteran. That's who the fuck I am, dude. Walter, not right now, man.
It's not the time.
It's not the time.
He's like, I'm going to go see the Big Lebowski.
No, I wouldn't do that. He's very angry right now, dude.
The dude is like, fuck him, angry.
Right? I don't give a shit. I'm angry.
You human paraquat.
I forgot about that.
Do you know what that is?
No, I don't. It's just
it is a chemical used to kill marijuana plants in Mexico by the U.S. government.
Oh, well, fuck a paraquat then.
That's why he's a
right
human.
Here.
That's why he's a human paraquat.
Paraquats can suck dick.
There you go. A little bit more knowledge for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
a
so
funny ass word.
This is well, exactly. This was so funny though, because this is when Walter and the dude are just like, Walter's like, fuck this guy. He's been lying. He's lying about everything. He's lying to us now.
Let me tell you, dude, I've seen a lot of spinals in my day, and this motherfucker's faking.
If all of the rest of this is fake, that's fake. Watch it. I'll prove it. I'll prove it right now.
Yanks him up out of the chair. It just chucks him to the ground.
This was so funny to me because
Poor
again
Big Lebowski. I feel bad for him.
the very last thing we see is that look on fucking the dude's face of like, I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
And he
just
says
help
it.
me
We're
get him
picking
back
him
in
up,
his
right?
chair, man.
But here's the thing. I feel like at this point you caught him in all of this shit. There's two of you in his house. If they would have played the cards better, they could have left with cash.
yeah,
But because Walter's a fucking idiot,
we're lucky to leave without a lawsuit.
right? Right? It's always Walter's fucking fault, dude.
Yeah,
Walter causes
We had to
some
talk
shit.
him out of those assault charges, man. We could have went to jail tonight.
This is though that we're getting close to wrapping everything up, right?
Yep.
So the dude he sees all this problem with everything that's gone down. He's like, "Fuck, what are we doing?" They go bowling, right? 'Cause
Fuck
what are
it,
you
let's go
doing? It's all
bowling,
wrong.
man.
Donnie misses his first strike.
And it seems to
Dude,
bother
no.
him. He's like, what the fuck?
Donnie is worried.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to. Donnie is worried.
He's just like,
and rightfully so, because something's not right.
Yeah, because he always gets a strike when we do these scene transitions.
He starts rubbing his arms, dude. I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I didn't catch
I'm
it, dude.
telling
I
you,
thought
you
it was
gotta
like
watch.
he had like the tennis
You gotta
elbow or
check it
something.
out.
The heart attack has already started.
It's starting. The Jesus walks up. I was ready to whip your ass on Saturday. I'll whip your ass on Wednesday.
You're like, fuck you, I fuck you straight in the ass.
They're just like, God damn it, this guy.
All right.
Right? They don't even
Fucking
care.
Walter's just like, he's starting to
through,
crack.
Right? Yeah. The ordeal they've been through at this point, like literally.
This is the least of their
whatever,
fucking problems.
right?
But he thinks he's their biggest
They
issue.
go to walk outside. It's so reminiscent of the last time when the car was missing, but this time you can see something's a little bit different.
There's like a glow going
that? It's
on, and there's like
flickering.
techno music playing.
The fucking nihilists. The fucking nihilists
Well,
are back.
They finally did it. They killed my fucking car.
Dude, I love this scene from start to finish. The nihilists being like, we want our money. We'll give you the woman. Remember the deal?
They're fuck you. We know you don't have her.
We
like
just
this whole
saw
fucking
her.
thing. We just solved this case already.
I just seen her. I know
There's
you don't
no
have her.
money. You guys are just a bunch
You're
of dicks.
stupid. Literally, Donnie, are these the Nazis?
No, they're nihilists.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Everything's okay. Again, Donnie being so worried, already in the throes of a heart attack.
Making it worse.
The
Getting that
panic.
blood pressure
The
up.
panic. Yes, dude. Because again, he's constant. Every time they say something, he's like,
And then she's like, "No, don't worry. They're cowards. We got this.
we want whatever money you have on you.
You ain't come over here and fucking get it," Walter
No.
says. Dude, come on. We're getting off cheap. I got like $4.
Donnie had
like 18.
That was so funny. And
What's
then
mine is mine.
Then finally, though, proving the point, though, right? Because Walter seemed crazy for being like, I'm fucking fighting regardless.
One guy had a sword.
Well, and he drew the sword right
Right?
after making the point that it did that Walter was right, that there was never going to be free money given.
Yeah.
Because he said, no, we just plan on taking the money after we kill you.
Come fucking
Shink.
get it.
And he
Let's see
pulls-
what you got,
he
motherfucker.
pulls out this historical.
It's like a saber.
It's not sharpened. Did you see
No,
that?
it's-
Literally, it's museum ready.
Yeah,
right?
he went and bought this at a pawn shop. It's made out of fucking Chinese steel.
It was so funny. He pulls it out ready to fucking go. Walter, dude, with that
It just chucks
that
the
bowling
fucking
ball was intense. Flea drops, dude. Flea does not come back.
He keeps just crawling across the fucking ground trying to get back up. One dude fucking comes in
The
with
tall
the
guy,
sword.
the tall guy runs at the dude.
Just take the $4, man. I don't. I fuck you. I fuck you. I fuck you.
Then Walter though runs straight at the big guy.
Fucking
The
bites
leader,
his
the
fuck-
leader. I guess I
bite-
use it.
Fucking Tyson's and bites his fucking ear off.
Spits it in the fucking air, dude.
God damn.
Look, if the toe wasn't real, well, it was.
It
We
was
saw
this.
it.
It was this girlfriend, and it wasn't fair.
She only did it because she thought she'd get $1 million.
What kind of fucking nihilists are you?
This was perfect though. As soon as the ear bite is done, they're like, "Okay, you guys fucking
Yeah,
win.
they
We're
fucking
out.
bail
We're
out,
done."
and then they turn around. We got a man down, dude.
He's been shot.
Fucking Walter starts the Vietnam flashback. Call the medics. Hold on, man. Choppers are coming. Dude, I do it now, but I'm bleeding because the blood's
Yeah.
coming out of his mouth. He thinks
Well,
he's been
It's
shot.
funny that he says shot. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Walter was at least there enough to be like, nobody.
Oh, yeah,
was
no
shot.
shots were fired.
Yeah. He was like, it's a heart attack, dude. Then he went ballistic.
Yeah, then he
so
starts.
I'll give him credit for holding it together long enough to be the voice of reason, because that could have played out. I mean, it doesn't play out good, but it could
No.
have played out way worse. At this point, we leave there to the funeral home.
Poor Donnie didn't make
I
it.
hate it's. This is my.
It's still funny though.
It's good. It ends fine, but I hate it.
I hate that Donnie died,
Donnie didn't deserve to die. That's all
No.
I'm getting at.
and his friends are cheap bastards. They won't even pay for an
Now, in all
urn
fairness,
for
that
him.
means that Donnie didn't have any money either.
Yeah, I guess.
You can't be mad at his friends for being just as broke as he is.
Could have
They did.
they scrounged enough to get a fucking can of Folgers.
No, but what you're missing is there was a price tag on the incineration. Dude.
Yeah, just not the urn.
So that's what I'm trying to make sure.
They're just
As someone who's had to unfortunately deal with this whole shit, yes, they're right. It is insane that they probably paid whatever they paid for the service and then got told, oh, you have to pay hundreds of dollars more
Yeah.
just so you can take them out of the building.
Walter's about to lose his
Oh, he
fucking shit.
does. Dude,
He's-
no,
there's-
about to.
there's
He
fucking-
does.
God damn it. Is there a Ralph's nearby?
Goes to get a coffee can. Did you notice what was fucked up about the coffee can? I just want to ask first.
Mm-mm.
You didn't notice? It was Folgers, right?
Yeah.
What color should a Folgers lid be?
Red.
It was blue, meaning that they stole what?
A Maxwell House.
Aha!
Lid. Prop guys. The fuck?
It's a small thing,
Was
but
there,
it bothers
was there
me
like a
every time I see it.
special Folgers can with a blue lid that
No.
we just missed?
Nope. It bothers me every time I see it.
I shake my movie ruined. Worst movie ever.
They then proceed. We get our speech from Walter.
It starts off so nice. Walter was a good guy. He's a
Or
great
Donnie.
friend.
Donnie was a good guy.
Went off, he surfed a lot and explored all the different beaches in California. But you took him, God, just like you took all those boys at Quezon, Lac Dang, Hill 356.
What the fuck is this speech, Walter?
Right? What the fuck, man?
Good night, sweet prince.
He doesn't even dump the ashes. He like shakes them out of the fucking can.
He gets one tiny speck,
little bit on his
and
arm.
he's like,
And all the rest of it just blows back right into dude's face.
wipes that speck. He's upset that he can still see it.
The
Turns around.
Oh
Man.
fuck, dude, I'm sorry.
And so then the dude loses it. Between the stupid military fucking part of the speech and then wearing fucking Donnie's ashes, he's had enough. You fucking
You're
you
such a
fucking
dick.
fuck. I can't believe this is what you
Fuck.
did.
Walters, this is the only time in the entire movie where he stops with his bullshit. He's just like, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got nothing else to say.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Let's go bowling.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bowling.
They go bowling.
They hug. They have a nice hug.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because they're upset about Donnie. They just don't know how to express this emotion.
We get one more, the stranger, right?
Yeah.
Wrapping it up. The two of them see each other. He's quoting the same thing back to the bartender that the stranger had told him earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get
eat
the bar,
the bar
gets
eats you.
you.
Hey, man. How you doing?
I can't believe it. Again, when he shows up, did you notice the song?
The song comes back.
He asks for a sarsaparilla. I'm telling
And
you,
then he starts talking.
they both are the people.
Didn't you like that story? Made me laugh to beat the band.
Certain parts.
I didn't like Donnie having to go.
Dude, the
None
way
of his
he got
fucking
so
dudes
serious when he goes the certain parts.
gave the camera the eye.
Right.
Like, I fucking can't. He's going to go have words with the producers after this. Like, why the fuck Donnie die? Was that bullshit?
That was our story.
Yeah, that's the fucking
Again,
movie.
that's the story. The story was just the fun we had along the way because, like me and Bo already pointed out, the dude didn't make no money.
He didn't-
Every dollar he got promised
did
gone.
not show up. The best is he got laid.
He got and there's gonna be a little Lebowski
Little
running around,
Lebowski running
which
around
brings us to the funniest weird thing, right?
that I never even thought about.
That nobody did because even the Coen brothers are on
Yeah,
record for
just
this.
fucking went past them too.
They never thought about the weirdness involved of having Maud want to have a child with a guy who shares the exact
Same
name as her father.
You got to keep that Lebowski blood strong, man.
But it's not, right? Like that's the thing. We're not
One
even talking about.
Lebowski's as good as another.
We're not even talking.
We got
inbreeding.
like the dude with his awesome stoner genes, and you got. Well, I mean, we can probably ignore most of his bullshit.
All right, but so on that note, you guys know how this is. I don't even think we need to say we enjoy the movie. Obviously, we enjoy the movie. We spent the beginning longer than we needed to telling you we love the Coen Brothers, even after we said we don't need to spend time doing
I'm
that.
of the mindset that if you don't like this movie, we can't be friends.
I mean, it's definitely
Like,
one of
I can't,
those.
like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about if you don't like this movie.
I mean, it's good. It's fun. It's just a fun time.
It's funny without trying. That's the best thing about this movie is it's just funny. It's not trying to be funny. It's just funny.
The other thing that makes this one a little different, we don't have to say anything about the drink. It's a White Russian.
It's a White Russian.
Well, again,
it's awesome.
We're not
It's
trying
candy.
to sell you on it. Drink it if you
Go
want to
try
drink
one.
it.
If you haven't, they come pre-mixed.
You can get them.
Yeah.
It's okay. But next week we do need to talk about something.
Next week we are going to be doing High Wire Brewing's Sweeties Malt Liquor.
And now, first point we'll make. We've done a few High Wire. We like them.
Yeah,
They've
they
got
do
some
good
fun
stuff.
ones.
I've never
Good
had
times.
a malt liquor before.
I was about ready to say that was one of the other things I want to talk about because I remember when we talked about Mickey's for SLC Punk, you were like, "I've never really done malt liquor.
Never really
it's
done
not really
a malt
a thing
liquor.
I've done." So we get to do some
I'm
malt
excited.
liquor. We're gonna be doing. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. And if you love the Wayans brothers, then you'll love this. It's one of their early ones. It's great. It's a Wayans legacy. It's got all of them. It's got Keenan Ivory. I mean, they're all there.
of them.
They're all there. It's good.
It's
It's
like
fun
the
time.
first one that got him like really over.
Maybe the younger brothers, the ones, maybe them, not the others,
Not
because
the
they'd
other two.
already done. I'm gonna get you, sucker, and some of those. Those were before this.
I remember that movie.
Yeah,
Those
those were
about that.
Those were before this one. But it is definitely early. It is definitely like sometime between I'm gonna get you, sucker, and In Living Color ending.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in that era.
Somewhere in that late 80s, early 90s era.
Yeah. And so this is fun. It is a callback to a lot of movies that we will
We'll
definitely
probably mention.
We'll mention. We talk about a couple of them, I'm sure, because how can you not? Because the scenes are literally just being redone in the movie.
Shot for shot sometimes.
Sometimes, for sure. And if you don't understand why malt liquor works for that, well, I'm sorry.
Again, we can't be friends.
Because obviously it's drank in these movies.
Yeah,
it's
lot.
drank in that movie.
It's drank in that movie. It's drank in most of the movies they're making fun of.
We're not trying to go by any kind of stereotypes, but it is there.
It's cheap. That's why. I mean, it's why people like malt liquor. Cheaper and stronger alcohol percentage.
All right, though, on that note, guys, we are officially finished with this one.
Done. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the buttons, bells, all the whistles. Follow our Patreon. Give us a little bit of money so we can buy more malt liquor for other things. And other than that, the dude abides. See you next time.
Abides.
Hit my country western music.
We want our money.